So I've been asked, does the Japan Time bag fit a Switch 2? And the answer is yes. It fits in there nice and snug. Joy-Cons there. You could put the Joy-Cons in the front as well, but you're not going to be able to close this over them, but they can just sit there if you'd like. But yes, you can fit a Switch 2. As you can see, this is my actual Switch 2. You can fit the Switch 2 in the Japan Time bag. Because I've been asked this question a lot. The answer is yes.
What is going on, everybody? Rogers Base here. Hello and welcome to Japan Time for the week of Monday, June 9th, 2025. Happy Switch 2 launch week. I am your host, as always, Rogers Base, and I am joined by the illustrious, the ever-present, the maniacal Mr. Kunu Shofu. How are you, Shofu?
Bro, what the fuck is you dropping my government for, bro? Are you
The
crazy?
president's crazy as well.
Why is he diabolical?
He's just diabolical
Just his
for
name.
reasons that will be brought up a little bit later, talking about knives. I mean, unless you want to go into it right now.
Fuck
You wanna talk about the
man.
That's
knives
you
right
being
now?
diabolical.
How is that me being diabolical? You are the one who
That's
came up
you.
to me. All right. Well, the voice you're hearing right now, of course, that's our resident gentleman, Viram. What's going on, Viram? How are you?
Hey, just remember, it's your favorite Marvel Tokon commentator, man.
That's right. And we will be getting into talking about Marvel. Absolutely. Someone else who I know wants to talk Marvel. We got Tito. What's going on, Tito?
What's up, everybody? It's your like 8th favorite Marvel commentator. You know what I'm saying? What's up?
That's right. And speaking of your 8th favorite content creator or 8th favorite member of the show, we got McDareth. What is up, McDareth? How are you?
So technically speaking, I was the 11th favorite. I'll have you know.
You were
I like
the
that you
11th
remember
favorite?
that.
Yeah. Well, actually,
That's kind of rough.
Tentative Mike and Ira are both on that list. I was second to last. But it's all good. Hey,
Maybe
everyone.
you should do better, man.
So what else can I do, bro?
Lock in.
Please. Anyway, thank you, everyone.
Lock
got-
in, bro.
Glad to be here.
Speaking of locking in, someone who was locked in on that Sydney Sweeney bathwater soap, we got Coastward. What's up,
Oh,
Coast?
the fuck, I'm not. Hey, Nintendo Switch 2 gamers. But more importantly, happy 15th birthday to Xenoblade Chronicles today. Can we get a round of applause?
That's right. That's right. Happy
Woohoo!
15th birthday. Thank you very much.
Oh,
You know what?
Coast, how-
Actually, the Sydney Sweeney thing would have lined up better with Xenoblade than it would have with you. You just kind of caught a stray there, but
Cuz, what that shit smell like, bro?
I don't fucking know. Apparently, there's a hole in the middle of that thing. Like, that's crazy.
Apparently, it sounds like you know from experience,
I
buddy.
did not buy that shit, brother.
He's lying.
No, the fuck I did not.
well, speaking of someone who's got a hole in his heart, we got the one and only Mr. Ricky Cocaine. How are you, Ricky?
Why does he have a hole?
welcome to the
You have a
show.
medical condition?
That was an interesting introduction. Were you guys talking about the fussy that's been going around the YouTube shorts lately?
Ricky,
What?
you have a hole in your heart?
What?
That's a medical concern, bro.
Okay, I'll put it in chat. Maybe that.
What's Fusi? What the heck is that? Am I getting got right now? What is that? Also, actually, speaking of getting got, could you play the thing that just happened on Streamcoast just recently, right before we got started?
Did I play the recent... What?
The
What?
thing that just happened right before we went live, there was a certain thing that McDareth.
It's
What's the
not
game
ready.
that got announced at Summer Game Fest?
It's not ready. It's all good.
Oh, it's not ready. All right,
It's
that's
not
fine.
ready. So
All right.
you got
Well, someone who's always ready for the show. We got Zeph. What's going on, Zeph?
Hi.
You're here. You're on time, unlike Fidel. You made it.
The only people on time were me, McDermott, and Zeb.
Not true. I was here an hour early.
Yeah.
Yeah, Costa's always here early. Costa's always doing the pre-show.
I checked the clock at 5 p.m. sharp, and there was 3 people in here, man.
Yeah. I was like
gotta-
15 minutes late.
I was ready for you guys to start.
I stopped joining at 5 p.m. because I know y'all niggas ain't gonna be in here. So
Look,
No,
man, don't
we're here
say
now,
y'all. Say him.
I don't know who them is.
This all relies on one man. If Rogers
That's
Bay's not
Reggie
here,
Fils-Aimé. Oh, never mind.
What do you mean if I'm not here?
Well, that's not true. We
Also,
had
I
a
was
whole
here. I
time.
literally rated you.
that's not
Yeah,
what
well,
I'm-
he wasn't live. What the fuck?
Also, bro, somebody has got to put headphones on. That is going to kill me if we do the whole show like this. Who doesn't have headphones on?
It's Ricky's the one echoing.
I'm just here. Didn't we get you the new mic?
Jesus Christ.
How am I echoing
why
right
are you
now? Is it
asking?
loud?
That's your project.
That's what I'm saying. Why are you not using it?
Wait, hold on. Can you hear an echo right now?
Right now, we hear an echo.
Oh, okay. Let me do something about that.
All right, there you go. There you go. Well, while he's doing that, we have a lot to discuss this week. There was a lot that happened. Obviously, the launch of the next Nintendo system. We have all been busy playing Nintendo Switch 2 because we're not broke, unlike all of you that didn't buy the system. And so we're playing.
Jesus.
We've been playing some Mario Kart. It's been great playing some
Did you
Mario
even
Kart.
buy your
World.
Switch?
Jesus.
I actually did buy one.
Jesus.
I got one for free, and then I bought the other one, and I gave it to Raymond.
That's
So we have
crazy.
2 in our household. Yeah, for sure. So double the fun. But we got Mario Kart to talk about, obviously. We've got Nintendo Switch Welcome Tour. We've got Deltarune. We've got all kinds of games. And on top of
I
that,
don't know if
speaking of
anyone's
games,
played Deltarune, the chapters yet.
I haven't.
I
Yeah, I
have.
thought somebody. Oh, you
I
have?
did. Okay.
So you could talk about it a little bit then.
I don't
But-
want to.
Oh, okay. Well, then
I
we
think
won't.
people should play it.
Yeah.
I don't want to.
But then we've got obviously all the stuff with Summer Game Fest to talk about. There was the Xbox Game Showcase. There was the State of Play that happened that announced a bunch of cool new games. There was the Summer Game Fest presentation that happened where some stuff got announced as well. Some other previews, the Wholesome Direct. There is just so much that has been going on. I just basically want to open the floor and ask you guys, where do you want to start? Because I feel like the Switch conversation is going to take the longest. So I feel like maybe we get the Summer Game Fest stuff out of the way first.
We can let
Sure.
State of Play out of the way first, too.
Or State of
Let's
Play,
go.
right?
Yeah, let's go in order. State of Play was
Yeah,
fire
we'll
as
go in
hell,
order.
right?
Okay, so the State of Play happened, and again, this is another one that I unfortunately was not able to watch live as it was happening. There were 2 big announcements that I saw that I'm interested in, which is the Final Fantasy Tactics remaster. We're finally getting that, not fully remade, but remastered. I got to be honest, as somebody who's wanted this for a long time, it's looking kind of mid. I don't like the art style. I wish it would have been HD 2D. I wish the
Nope.
music would have been fully orchestrated. I think it looks kind of garbage, to be honest. And that
They
hurts
did
me
the
to
thing
say.
where they did upscaling textures, but it's just all muddy as fuck.
Yeah. I almost wish they wouldn't have even touched the graphics at that point. They just would have made it look clean. And then
Yeah,
have
I want
orchestrated
the
music.
new content with the original I don't think games need Yeah. like its art style is timeless. It doesn't need to
Yeah.
be fucking updated and have bullshit.
I know
I
they
agree.
showed a side by side of the things. Did they say there was going to be an option where you can go back and forth?
Uh,
I doubt it because it seems like the storyline is altered and the.
Oh, right. There's new stuff that probably
Right.
wants it on the updated graphic.
which
But
kinda
I'm
stinks
assuming
because-
if you play it on PC, you could probably like mod
Mod it,
in
yeah.
the pixelated graphics instead of the stupid upscaled smooth filter.
What stinks
Trash.
is like there's voice acting now. There's a bunch of new stuff that got added, but I believe when you're playing in classic mode, you don't access that stuff, which kind of stinks. It's only available if you're doing like the remixed one with the muddy graphics. So yeah, a little bit of a bummer on that one. I'm just happy that people will be able to play Tactics. That is a really, really good game. And obviously, as a strategy fan, I'll still be playing it no matter what. But I was just slightly disappointed because people were telling me as the State of
At
Play
least
was
you got your
happening,
game, man.
Yeah, that's true. Well, 9's coming. 9's coming. Don't worry.
Yeah. We've been saying that for like 3-4 years now.
Well, I know, but now even more so with Tactics, it's like that
Yeah,
NVIDIA leak.
Yeah,
It's the
right.
only thing
Yeah,
left.
right. Yeah.
So, why don't you believe? I'm just curious.
Because it's been so long and we've gotten so many things with Final Fantasy IX. It's literally the anniversary this year and they've been pushing out so much merch and shit. State of Play was the perfect opportunity to fucking announce it. State of Play was the perfect opportunity as well.
Don't you think maybe an
Or Summer Games Fest, I should say.
potential upcoming Nintendo Direct might be the place to do
No,
it?
why would they
considering
do
it's
that
probably
with a
Switch-
Nintendo Direct?
Because it's a Switch 2 game,
not?
obviously. I mean, that's why they're going to do it on there. They're going to save something for sure. Like, I think there was a lot of stuff that got announced in a lot of these showcases that are definitely Switch 2 games that just like didn't have the Switch 2 logo there. And I'm sure that's because they're waiting so Nintendo can announce
There's
it.
just been so much FF9 shit over the past few years where
It's
just
coming,
like,
man.
No, it's like at this point, it was either in development and it got completely canned, and that's why we're getting all of these things, or it's just actually going to be the last thing. Well, it is the last thing we get from the NVIDIA
Right.
now.
It is the last thing. Yeah. But there was a really, 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 really good game in that state of play, which is essentially the rebirth of Marvel versus Capcom without Capcom. We got Marvel minus Capcom with Marvel Tokon Fighting Souls, which is a
Yeah, boy.
an Arc System Works developed 4v4, right? It's not even 3v3.
Yeah,
It's
4v4.
4v4 tag fighter. Looking amazing, man. Apparently, the character designs are by Horikoshi as well. Like, what's going on with that?
That was such a random ass announcement that I desperately needed.
No, that's
that
bullshit.
I didn't even
Yeah,
know.
the Horikoshi thing is bullshit.
Yeah, that's just speculation. That's just someone on Twitter wanting that, but yeah, that shit's crazy, man. Even though it's Arctis,
Correct me if I'm wrong, right?
crazy.
Horikoshi is the My Hero?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, making sure.
What do you guys think?
So you guys are just gonna.
I mean, it looks dope to me. Like just Arxis being the ones that they picked to work on that is also incredible.
Yeah.
It's cool that didn't get
They're
leaked
always gonna do it justice
the,
on the visuals.
with the Guilty Gear stuff.
Yeah, the attention to detail and the new designs I think is so cool. Like fucking Super Sentai, like Gundam, Iron Man, the way that like Storm looks, just all the characters are fantastic.
Yeah, they went crazy.
Any bets on who you think we're definitely going to see that hasn't already been announced? Because we got what Doctor Doom, Ghost Rider. Who else so far?
Spider-Man, Miss Marvel, Storm, Captain America, Iron Man, and Star-Lord. Honestly,
Star-Lord looks fucking dope in that game.
Yeah, it looks really cool.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So something worth noting is that this game doesn't follow the usual trend of pure keyframe animation style that we've seen since like Xrd for Arxis. It's much more of a traditional animation style, even though it has like those kind of models and textures that really pop that you'd expect from an Arxis game. So that makes me think that this game's roster is going to be quite big. I think it's going to be like
so with a 4v4.
Yeah,
like,
it kind of has to be.
Yeah,
I think
for
it's
sure.
going to be like a probably around 40-ish character roster. Maybe.
That's awesome. That's great news. Better than fucking 2XKO, which is dropping with 10 fucking characters, bro.
Bro, I swear to God, they showed more characters in that Marvel trailer than all of 2KO has currently playable.
Well, they showed 8, so that's cap. But
yeah.
It's damn near the same shit.
Are there 8?
Yeah.
I mean, when Evo comes around, it might be more.
And yeah, 2KO is launching with 10 characters, so
I think that's such a terrible idea.
When did they confirm
Yes,
that?
it's confirmed.
That is absolutely rough.
Bro, 10 characters in a tag fighter, you're going to see the same fucking people every
Yeah.
time, bro. Every match, you're going to see the same character.
We're talking Marvel, huh?
Yes,
We're
sir.
talking, well, yeah.
We just got to it.
We just got to Marvel, yeah.
Sorry.
Where the hell you at, man?
Well, just
Right
know
over
I had
there.
to go. Yeah, I'm over here, and I have to go over there for a reason I'm not going to say on podcast, but I'll tell y'all later. But I'm good now. I'm good on the way there. But fuck all that. Fuck where I'm. You know where I'm going to be? I'm going to be at Marvel, baby. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
There's one
Which y'all-
Marvel character you guys want in. Who do you guys want?
Just one?
Okay.
Ooh.
Like if you can guarantee
yeah,
yourself
Discord
one
order.
character.
Honestly, Discord order is good. McDareth, you start. I feel like you got one. It's some bird or something.
Dude, that is just a meme. Get over it. Deadpool.
It's not a bird. Isn't there a wait? There's literally a bird, isn't there?
I
You gonna say
don't like
There's a
birds.
bird.
Like,
Why?
why
You
do
to
we
pick
have
from
to
it.
do
Why?
this?
Just pick
Why
I
don't you
one.
like birds?
Just pick one.
They are
McDareth.
low-tier animals. I do not like birds.
He's lying.
Birds are cool.
Bro
To
plays a
you,
bird in
fair.
every video game.
No, I don't.
He's lying.
Blaze
The
again
only
and
bird I
Falcon,
care
go
anything
bird.
about is an eagle, and that's some American patriotism I know people don't care about. So
Yeah,
there
there
you
you
go.
go. So,
Yes.
so
See,
what
that's
about
a cool
Falco, bro?
word.
Wait.
Falco is a character in a video game that I like to play.
Falco's a
That's it.
pheasant.
All right, so
But who's in Marvel though?
I said
That doesn't count.
Deadpool.
There we go.
One day the meme will die.
It's not gonna die.
Not anytime soon, buddy.
One
And
day.
it's not gonna die because you
Strap
reacted
in.
way too strongly to anything.
I have to, because
Not
it's just
any
gonna
time
keep
soon.
coming up.
You're
So
supposed
I
to
gotta
burst
say
this
something.
shit off, then it'll die. Nah, that shit
Right.
gonna stay alive forever.
That's right.
Well,
Who's
it is
next?
what it is, I guess.
I think you are next, Coast.
Did McDermott even say?
I said Deadpool.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
said
Deadpool.
Like 3
Oh,
times.
okay.
Oh, you said Deadpool?
Yes,
Said
Deadpool.
Deadpool. You need
I
to hear it one more
think-
time? You said Deadpool.
Okay.
I
all right,
think I want Red Skull.
Who the fuck?
That's an interesting.
What does he even
Captain
do?
America villain.
He's a
Don't
Nazi,
sit
I
next,
will-
right?
don't sit next to me
I-
anymore,
Yes,
bro.
he's
I
a
will
Nazi.
say, never mind. Maybe I'm not going to go there. Never mind.
Don't sit
Never
next
mind.
to me.
I was
No.
gonna go. I was
No,
gonna
go
go
there,
somewhere else.
Roger.
No.
No.
You know what? No.
For real,
It's okay.
memes aside, I think Nightcrawler would be really fucking
I'm
sick.
not.
Nightcrawler would go crazy in that game.
Oh, Nightcrawler would actually be really cool in a
No,
tag
I
game.
know what you are.
A Nightcrawler? What do you mean?
No, I know. What he said first. It's too late.
I was making a joke with a friend.
Oh, Red Skull. Oh, yeah, right. Ricky, what are you going?
Baron
for?
Zemo.
What character. Oh, there you go. Okay.
Please no.
Let's get some representation in here. Let's get Black Panther or something in there, right? You heard me?
That's the
Don't
most like
laugh.
obvious
That's
pick,
one-
man.
Also, you guys
Okay,
want to hear
so what's
something?
wrong with that?
Do you guys want to hear
Do you
something?
have something
really
against Black
genuine?
Panther?
No,
I like the, yeah, I like
Wait,
the
wait,
Ryan
wait.
Gosling version.
I was just gonna say. Look, wait, time out.
That's the one
I
that I
was-
wanted. Oh,
I was quite literally going to say, I don't know if you guys saw the news. This is real, by the way. The current Black Panther in the comics, this was just like a news story. I saw this on TikTok a couple nights ago, is actually a white guy. And so they're like,
No,
they're one
no,
step,
that's a
I
lie.
swear, look it up. I'm
Can't
not even
be.
joking. I'm not even joking. It's in the comics. There's like a white guy who is now the mantle of Black Panther, and everyone's
you
making
sure?
the joke now that the Ryan Gosling thing is coming true.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
There's some reason for it in the story, but either way, that is actually a real thing. There you go. People in the chat are saying no, he's not wrong. It's actually true. T'Challa's son is white in the future.
Oh my god.
So you're
There you
telling
go.
me at some point in the MCU, Ryan Gosling could play?
Will be yeah, right. T'Challa's
my
kid.
prayers are going to be answered. I want to see.
There you
I
go.
want to see the storm that comes after this. Oh
Yeah.
my gosh, I want to see that, bro.
See, Storm's already in the game. I would have said Storm. I actually think
Mm.
I really want Thanos. I feel like Thanos is almost a given, but I think Thanos in a tag game that's not Marvel versus Capcom, that's not utilizing like the same stuff that they utilized with the Infinity Gauntlet with him, and they're actually utilizing new moves, taking advantage of all the different
Yeah.
Infinity Stones and stuff could be really neat. So, yeah.
Doesn't he also
and then
fight without them too?
He does, which I think would be cool. Like
he's
if
just
he had
generally strong.
if he had like the dual sword from Endgame, I think it'd be kind of cool if he had that as one
So
of
he
his
just wants
weapons.
the infinite.
Like,
build.
didn't he box the Hulk?
Yeah, he did. He
Yeah.
boxed the Hulk as well. And then if
What's
Thanos,
his main powers?
He's
thought he
strong.
used,
He's a
strong,
big,
dude.
strong guy.
big strong dude, man. Yeah.
Okay,
But
maybe.
if Thanos is like the final boss or something, and that's not a character, then I would say Moon Knight. I think Moon Knight would be sick.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah. Who's up next? Shovu?
Oh shit,
Shuffle.
Fuck. I don't really have much in my head right now. Because obviously Spider-Man's there already. I'll just go
Yes.
Doctor Strange or something.
Okay.
Hmm.
Dr. Strain?
That's not what I said, but yes.
Phil's the Zophacy?
You're next, Tito. Who are you? Picking?
Me?
Yeah.
Do you want the toxic answer or my real answer?
You're both.
We
Give us
want
both.
both.
I want
We
want
both.
Phoenix.
Okay, that's the toxic one.
I want
But it's-
no, that's the real one.
Phoenix,
That's
right?
definitely the real one.
It wouldn't be
No.
Marvel versus Capcom 3 Phoenix, so it would be
Oh.
something a lot
I
more
know.
tame, you know.
No, but I want if its Arc System works, I want Phoenix with an install.
Yeah, but you're not getting anything
Mm.
else because there's wall breaks in that shit, and every combo they showed was like 4 hits.
I know that shit
hold on.
sucks. But
You should never, ever, ever, ever judge a game's combo system by early trailers. Ever.
I am.
that's
It is
true. That's
always a
true.
mistake.
No,
If
I
you
am.
did that for like Marvel 3, that game would look absolutely dog shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that game's trailer was crazy.
To be fair, though, I think in
Yeah.
today's like ecosystem of how patches and shit works, I don't think that game could ever exist nowadays.
Oh yeah, no, it's not
Uh,
a current
I
generation
don't know.
fighting game.
I mean, they just fucked over Tekken 8. So I wouldn't say that. Like,
That's exactly what I mean.
no. What I'm saying is that I definitely think Marvel 3 Phoenix could exist today for sure. Is what I'm saying.
No,
I don't know what patch
that's
culture
a whole
people
other-
people would complain so much if that character nerfed. Like,
Yeah.
current patch culture, I don't think you can get away with that kind of stuff. Because like people more so just want things changed rather than adjust to the way games are.
Yeah,
So.
those snacks taste good.
But my real answer would probably be Punisher.
Oh, okay. The young Frank Castle.
Yo, who's eating goddamn Smarties?
The problem is that there's gonna be there's a problem is that there's gonna be in a tag fighter. You kind of have to have certain archetypes of characters for it to function historically. Like you kind of have to have certain big. But God damn, we were inside that bag.
Get your fucking pocket pussy away from the microphone.
Excuse me?
He's fucking a pizza right now.
Sick.
Yo,
God.
yo,
Who
my
is
man.
that?
Hey, my man.
Who do you think it is?
What's good with you, bro?
Who is that?
Hey, my man. What's your deal, man?
Oh my gosh, bro.
Nice.
Turn this camera on, and then it's OBS.
OBS.
My
Nice.
OBS camera's not on. Never mind.
Nice.
What the?
Nice,
Yeah,
I'm
man.
trying to turn on my
Your
camera
device,
so you
man.
can see what I'm doing.
I don't want to see, dude.
Why not?
How about you hop in this Mario Kart lobby?
See?
There we go.
Okay.
All right. Let me
They're
do
cheesing.
What
Just
flavor?
having some Cheez-Its, hot and spicy.
Okay.
I like the
I
I
Tabasco
tried to beat
one.
the allegations.
That's right.
So you
They're
so
good.
you put down whatever you were holding before, and then you put that into the
Oh
camera.
yeah,
Why
this is what I was
couldn't-
holding before.
Good
Why
point.
couldn't you mute your mic after being called out one time? You just keep eating, bro.
Yeah, I felt like
Hungry
it.
ass boy.
Yeah, it's funny. Makes for good content. That's why.
But how about you, Viram? Who do you want in Marvel, bro?
Venom.
Oh my gosh.
Venom is a
Thank
good.
you.
Yeah, Venom's. Yeah.
Thank you for being the voice of reason, Vera. There we go.
I think Venom's in the game though, so that's why I didn't say it.
Yeah, I think Doctor Strange will be in the game too.
Zeph?
Yeah.
I don't know enough.
Okay.
Did you recently see the Thunderbolts movie?
Wolverine.
No.
Say Wolverine,
Okay.
bro. Easy.
There you go.
Just say Wolverine.
He's for sure gonna be in the game.
I think honestly, I
Professor
think
X.
every character from Marvel superheroes will be in this game. So the original, all the Marvel characters from there. So you'll get. I think you'll get Cyclops too.
We're gonna get Iceman.
Marvel's. Yes.
Do we get Gambit? Is Gambit thing?
Gambit has to be in
Yes.
there too, of course. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna get a lot of the Marvel Rivals characters.
I think-
characters that like Magic.
I think
cool.
you're gonna get like
Magic would be dope.
25
For sure.
X-Men.
I wouldn't be surprised if they just put Luna Snow in every single piece of side Marvel content, like the mobile
Yeah,
game.
Squirrel Girl's in the
Squirrel
game.
Girl. Yep,
Oh
Squirrel
yeah,
Girl.
Squirrel Girl. She's definitely in there.
You
for
gonna get
sure.
Jeff the shirt?
Yeah, Jeff possibly as well.
Yeah.
I kind of want.
Yeah,
I actually,
Jeff is in the game.
I kind of want the Void from Thunderbolts. I think that'd be kind of cool. So you had this like.
You're not. No, you're gonna get
maniacal, like,
Sentry.
Yeah, I
That's
think
what
you
I'm
get
saying. It's
Sentry.
like the
with,
Sentry
an
Void.
install.
That's
Yeah.
what I mean. Yeah, I think that would be cool. It's like a
I think
Sentry
you're
Void
gonna get
Sentry.
all the. You're gonna get all the OG Avengers. So you're gonna get Hawkeye, Black Widow, Cap, Thor, Hulk, Iron Man.
Mhm.
You're gonna get them, and then you're gonna get Spider-Man. You're gonna get the other Spider-Man. I think you get Miles too. You're gonna get
I want
Venom, and then you're gonna get like literally. I'm not bullshitting. I think you're getting 18 X-Men. Like you're getting like 15 to
Scarlet
18
Witch.
X-Men.
Scarlet Witch is definitely there. Magneto is definitely
You get-
there. Yeah.
No, you get Storm, Wolverine, Cyclops. You get fucking Psylocke. You get Gambit. You get Rogue. You like you just Magic.
Any of the ones that
Colossus.
were like prominent in the new show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I totally agree with Ricky. I think T'Challa is a total lock. There's no way they're not going to do Black Panther.
Yeah,
How come they give him his fucking cape?
Oh, what the fuck is this?
There's not enough representation with him with his cape, man.
That's the better one.
Yeah, the cape would be cool in a game like this too, like flowing during all the combos and swinging around and stuff. That'd be neat.
Yeah,
Every
either way, I don't
Use
really
his
care.
cape as
Rivals
like
at
a
the end.
thing.
Not really. Either way, I don't care about who gets in. I'm more looking forward to see how they stylize them with the, like how they've been doing it with everyone else that they've added. Like
Like
fucking
anime
Gundam,
fire?
Yeah, I'm
Gundam
not really
Iron Man
concerned with
looks
that either.
fucking sick, bro.
Yeah.
They've already put enough
look-
cool characters already for me. if I'm
Yeah.
being
Or like
honest.
games with rivals and this and other like games where characters are just redesigned from Marvel. I think it's just like the base designs of Marvel characters are safe enough to where you really have to try to fuck them up. Like Infinite. I just don't think it's that hard to make a cool looking Iron Man or Spider-Man.
And this
Right.
version does
I
look
need-
particularly cool.
It looks like Tekken.
I need to
Blade
see
a little bit to me.
A little bit, yeah.
what's going to be really funny about this particular game is this game. I think clearly is just copying Infinite with its gameplay in like a good way, because like people don't realize how good of a game play wise. Like you could argue that Marvel Infinite gameplay wise is the best Marvel game. That's not a crazy thing to say. It's just that everything else about that game is trash.
Speaking of Marvel,
So it's like
the guy who basically leaked like that an Arxis game, a Marvel Arxis game was being worked on, got all of the Street Fighter 6 DLC right and all that stuff. Also said that MVC 5 is happening and that a CVS 3 is happening. So
Woo!
I'll
Well,
bet a stake.
there's been talks that the Marvel team is working on, not Marvel, sorry. Some team at Capcom has been talking about some collab games. They've been talking about like Fighting Jam, that 3D Capcom game that got canceled. So there have been talks that they were meant to be doing something like tag team base. And then, Token Fighter came out.
what else happened to State of Play?
I actually don't remember. The only two things
move
were-
on.
Resident Evil RE9.
That was
No,
Summer
that was
Games
Summer
Fest.
Games
Summer
Play?
Game
No,
Fest.
no, that was
We're on
Summer
State
Game
of Play.
Fest.
We're on
Oh,
State of
Summer
Play.
Game
Yeah,
Fest?
yeah, yeah.
Oh, we're on State of Play. Okay.
State of Play revealed something, I remember. Did they show the who was it? Rocket and She-Hulk and Marvel Invasion?
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm pretty sure that was State of
That
Play.
was
Silent Hill looked cool.
Or was that
what?
Summer Games Fest?
I thought
That
that
game-
was Summer
I don't
Games
remember. Yeah,
Fest.
it's like starting to bleed
Yeah,
now.
no,
'cause
that was
I,
Summer Games Fest, yeah, because then they just got Pokemon the same thing.
I gotta look this up.
Fuck it. Just talk about whatever then. If we're all having this much trouble, just blend it all together.
Well, was State of Play Scott Pilgrim or not?
That was Summer
No,
Games
that,
Fest.
that was Summer Games Fest.
Oh, so we might as well then. Yeah. So Scott Pilgrim. So is that a
Oh.
new Scott Pilgrim game?
State of Play.
Yes,
The
yes.
one thing.
Brand
The
new,
one
bro.
thing. Actually, two things with State of Play, really quick. Was Neo 3, which looked pretty cool, and the 007 game, which also looks really good.
The 007 game. That shit looks
Mm.
fire.
Yeah, that shit looks really
yeah,
good.
yeah.
With the success
like-
that they had with
Indiana Jones.
the Indiana Jones game, I think that game could fucking bang like crazy.
I really like they're doing like he's in like training.
Yeah.
Yeah, like literally,
cool
like he's
concept.
not
I like it.
007 yet. He's
Yeah.
like he's not
he's
007.
beta
You
James
probably
Bond.
end the game becoming 007.
Yeah. The shaken not stirred line, probably like the last line of the game or something.
No, James Bond has got to be the last line.
No, what do you mean? They say it in the trailer.
He has so many one-liners. It could
I
be
don't know.
anything.
Yeah, he does. Yeah.
Didn't they also say that they're doing like a deep dive of Ghost of Yotai in July? That was something else
Yeah,
they mentioned.
it was.
Yeah.
I hope
I
that
don't know
game's
why
cool.
they did that, but
Also,
Yeah.
Astrobot's getting more content, right?
yep.
I was literally about
Let's
to
go!
praise them for like not ending on a trailer. again, or it's not a trailer, sorry, but like a trailer with no gameplay. Then they almost did it with the Ghost of Yotai stuff, and then they actually brought out Marvel afterwards.
That's pretty much it for State of Play, though.
I feel like there was something else.
No,
but I
that's
don't remember.
pretty much it. There was the Silent Hill game, but I don't.
Yeah,
Neo.
Silent
No,
Hill
Neo.
I said Neo. I said
Oh,
Neo.
you did. Oh, I missed it when I got up there.
Silent Hill was cool.
Yeah, I don't care for Silent Hill. That's the only thing.
Well, then moving into Summer Game Fest, now we could talk about Scott Pilgrim. You guys said that's a brand new game.
Yes.
Brand new.
Not only is it a brand new game, but from the stuff we've seen so far, it's basically continuing the story and takes off.
It's
the
confirmed.
Netflix show.
It's confirmed.
Yeah.
Oh, the one you guys did the spoiler cast for.
Yes. Weren't you on the
Yes.
spoiler cast?
No, I just listened to it afterwards.
Oh, okay.
I didn't watch it. Yeah.
But yes, so it takes off. The Netflix confirmed they're not doing a second season. So Brian Lee O'Malley is the creator of Scott Pilgrim. He's also writing this game, so this game is continuing that story.
Oh, that is cool.
And right now, it seems like, because Jeff Keighley said that the other 5 characters are former rivals. It really seems like the other 5 are going to be former Evil X's and not the characters from the first game.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be
How are they gonna bring them back? Aren't they all dead?
Gideon.
No. Literally, they all pop up and takes off.
Oh.
I mean, if you watch the show, you'll it makes sense.
It'll make sense. Yeah.
But no, I'm very excited. Like, of all the things announced, like, obviously Sonic Crossworlds, which we'll get to it later, because, but I was super excited for that because, well, after this, I was super excited for that because that's something I definitely thought would just never happen.
Yeah.
I thought getting...
Especially considering the whole original deal with the original game where it was like delisted for about a decade before finally coming back.
Yeah.
And then still being fucking near impossible to play because of Ubisoft.
Yes. The re-release version is not amazing, so I thought, okay, this is probably done. But the fact that we're getting tribute games, the people that made Shredder's Revenge, I can't remember what the Teenage Mutant Turtles game is called, because I know there's Turtles in Time.
Yeah, I think it's Shredder's Revenge.
I think it's Shredder's Revenge.
Okay,
yeah.
so yeah, they made Shredder's Revenge, and then they're making the Marvel one as well. So the studio that does beat 'em ups, Brian Lee O'Malley's writing it, and we get Anamanaguchi on the music.
Yeah, that game is going to be like one of the best beat 'em ups of all time.
Yeah.
Just from the pure quality I had with Shredder's Revenge, when me and Mike played that, we had so much fucking fun playing it. So with Invasion, we'll probably get like a bit more of a taste of how Scott Pilgrim might end up playing, just because the sample size hasn't. When did Shredder's Revenge come out? Like 2022 or something. Either way,
yeah, 2021
around about
that,
that,
I think.
Yeah, either way, I'm excited for it.
Right on. I know we also saw the new project from Yacht Club, right? The Shovel Knight developers.
Mina?
They're making Mina, this little mouse game. What you just recently played the Shovel Knight games for the first time, Coast. Are you excited for this at all? Did this tickle your fancy?
Apparently they showed this already, but I didn't know about it at all. So when I saw Yacht Clubs, I was like, oh shit, new Shovel Knight. But then they showed this, and I was like, really blown away by it. Like, it looks really, really good. I'm a fan of the comparison.
It's like how you'd remember a Game Boy game looking.
Yeah,
sure.
Which is the whole thing they did with like Shovel Knight. They wanted to make that how you remember an NES game looking.
That game's also like kind of a breath of fresh air with the games that we've been getting from a lot of AAA devs right now. So I'm very excited to play that.
Right on. I'm trying to think of some of the other stuff that was there. Oh, obviously we have to talk about Sonic.
Yes,
Sonic Crossworlds.
Sonic Crossworlds.
Go ahead.
I am so excited for that game. Like, I already was, and even seeing the leaks, like fuck it. I was watching the Summer Games Fest wearing like a bunch of SpongeBob shit, because obviously I've seen the leaks. But I am just super excited for that game, just because I still really like the Sonic racing games a lot. So to see them not only have like the new Sonic racing game, but the amount of budget that's very obvious in this compared to past Sonic games makes me very excited that they're actually committing finally. Sega, after who God knows how fucking long, is finally actually committing to trying to put more time and effort into Sonic games. So Crossworlds looks really good. Fidel played it. He's not here, unfortunately, but Fidel played it. From what he said, that the items were toned down a bit, because that was like one of my, I think most people's complaints about the game. The network tests was the items were a little too much. So from what I've been hearing from him and other people who played it, that they've toned that down. So that's good. So in terms of like general, I'm trying to think, because you're gonna get me just talking about. I could ramble for hours, honestly.
Also, real quick, I was just going to say, Fidel would like to be on, but is not able to join because of his hacked Discord. So he has, I think we need to give him permissions, and I don't have permissions to do it, to change it to actually like get him. It's on the download.
We can literally drag him in. You can drag him in.
Okay, Pro, I'll drag him in then. I'll tell him.
So Fidel can join in a second. So one thing I saw.
Let him join after we're off this topic.
No, he's got to talk about this.
No, the fuck he doesn't. No, the fuck he doesn't. No, the fuck he doesn't. You talking enough for both of you together right now.
No.
Oh my fucking
He played
God.
the game. He's got to be on. So real fast. One cool thing they showed off is that in Grand Prix you actually can pick what character's your rival, and every character has unique voice interactions with all the other characters for the rival scenes. And they have actually really cool animation and posing for that too. Like, it's a very again,
bro, ain't no fucking way, bro.
Sonic fan, huh? What?
Huh? Nothing.
Play Mario Kart that backwards, bro.
Play Mario Kart,
yeah,
exactly. Bro, you were in 9th.
I'm in 6th, and I need to keep people behind me back, so I threw it backwards.
Hey, yo!
I was gonna let it slide.
I'll do it again,
bro.
You said you'll throw it backwards and do it again.
Ricky, play the soundbite. Ricky, play the soundbite.
No, don't do that.
What's the soundbite? I don't know the soundbite.
Ooh, I'm taking a bath. Ooh,
Happy Pride Month, everybody.
Right.
Happy Pride Month.
Super turned on right now.
Okay, stop it.
That's the one. Oh shit.
All right, is that all for Sonic?
Where's did he hop on a call yet?
Bro, ain't no way.
He
right?
has
all these games that we've seen and we talk about Sonic for 45 minutes. You got me fucked up, bro.
Yeah, fuck it.
45 minutes. We can come back to it. We can come
It
back.
was longer than every other game.
I'm sorry that I have an
pretty
opinion on a
much
game
Marvel.
that I've played before.
What do you guys think about the Wu-Tang Clan game, bro?
I wasn't sure what
I
to
didn't
think, so I
see
saw a
anything
little bit of
about that.
gameplay. Then it looks pretty interesting.
Yeah, it does actually look quite cool.
What about
I don't have
entire
beef with
premise
Sonic,
that you
bro.
just
I don't
follow
have
the
beef
You know,
with
I
Sonic.
actually,
I think it's like
there was actually a game that I liked that was in that I just saw a glimpse of, but I don't know if there was gameplay. There's like a Muppet boxing game. What is that?
That game
Oh,
was
yeah,
weird
like
as
the
fuck.
that was
Muppet Punch Out.
That was when they had the UI up. That was gameplay.
That was gameplay?
Yeah.
that's
that's fine.
No
that
way, that
game
was
is
gameplay.
that game is a it's one of those games that like showcases like new tech that they've come up with for anything really. Like
Oh,
I'm trying to think of a game that is comparable to it. Like think of it like it's like kind of like a Wii Sports, how Wii Sports kind of introduced and innovated motion controls and shit.
Sure.
That is like it's them showcasing how like they can accurately mimic like puppeteer animations. The only thing though is I think that game's gonna get hard carried by that, and like the gameplay might.
Wait,
Is anybody trying to get that
Just
game?
Punch
here?
Out though.
It is just Punch Out.
Yeah,
Are
it's
any of
like
you
Muppet
getting that
Punch Out.
game?
I
I'm
will
probably
for
not
sure.
gonna
That
get
looks
it,
funny. Yeah.
Interesting.
Oh wait,
You're not gonna do it.
I didn't realize that game
I'm not
was
getting
gameplay though. I thought that was like an FMV or something. I didn't think that was actually.
once it started showing UI, that was supposed to be gameplay. I'm pretty
Whoa,
sure.
that's crazy! Wow, that's cool.
Yeah, real fast because I forgot to mention this. So, on top of having basically every single major Sonic character in the game, they also announced that they're having Sega IP characters. So the first ones they're doing are Hatsune Miku, Ichiban from Yakuza or Like a Dragon, and Joker from Persona 5. And they have collab characters. They announced Minecraft Steve, Alex, and Creeper.
Right. That is crazy that Steve and Joker, both Smash Brothers, are also going to be Sonic Crossworld.
Sonic himself, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
I know what game Roger's getting though. That fucking mouse PI for hire.
Oh, 110%. Yeah, I'm there day one.
That game looked dope.
Absolutely. Yeah,
that
I'm a
game was
sucker.
really cool.
I'm a sucker for like 2D animation, that exact type of style and that type of era.
The
So
Rubber
yeah, I'm
House
100%
style.
there. I was the one. Didn't we do like a post show for Japan Time where we went through my Steam wish list? Wasn't that during the 24-hour thing?
I don't know.
We went through it. I think that was one of the games that was on there. Yeah, I can't wait. I've had that wish listed for like 2 years now.
Yeah, when I first saw that, I didn't know he was meant to be a PI.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a first-person shooter that has like 2D animation, Cuphead kind of aesthetic to it. Very, very neat. I liked that one. Obviously, the big closer for Summer Game Fest was Resident Evil. Yeah, Resident Evil Requiem from Capcom.
Dude, what are you talking about? How could you forget Lego Voyagers?
What the fuck just happened?
Was that like the?
It's some shitty ass fucking It Takes Two, but Lego, man.
Okay, so
They're
anyway.
just trying to cash in on that shit.
Oh, actually, I guess before we get to Resident Evil, we can talk about Street Fighter. How do you guys feel about the new season?
Sure. Angrid's in, okay.
Z Viper.
Z Viper's in, okay.
Z Viper finally, after being teased so much in Street Fighter.
Bro, I've been waiting for that character for 10 years, bro.
For so long.
It's how like she's the second Street Fighter 4 character in this game.
Yeah.
Juri was the sole Street Fighter 4 newcomer since launch.
But we keep getting Street Fighter 2 characters.
To be fair, 2 has like the most, it's the most iconic. It's the most popular. So of course they're gonna put all of them in there.
Real question is, are y'all hopping back on Street Fighter?
I'm getting on for C Viper for sure.
I got I have the Switch 2 edition. I literally just haven't put my code in yet, but I have it. So I will.
Dude, I found out.
Let me check the code if it works. Send that to me real quick.
When I was picking up my Switch 2, apparently, like along with the amiibos themselves, they had like a whole pack of amiibo cards. There were like 40 cards you can get for Street Fighter. Yeah,
yep.
That's pretty cool.
And the game, like I said, runs really well. We played it at the Switch 2 experience, and it's great. I feel like that'll be super fun at Evo. Everyone carrying around their Switch 2s and just playing Street Fighter and breaking it out. That'll be fun. But Resident Evil, Requiem. I actually have a lot to say on this, but I'll let you guys take it first because mine's like getting into theory territory. But
mine's also kind of theory territory.
What are you thinking?
Well, I don't remember what the source is for it, but I remember reading online that there was a I don't remember who the developer was either that said this. I think it was in an interview, but they said that this is going to heavily feature Leon, and that they want to make 9 the wrap up to Leon's story because they kind of want to move away from the numbered Resident Evil titles and go into more like focused stories. So they said like they consider 2, 4, and this one as like the Leon trilogy, and that they want to like wrap up Leon's story in this.
Yeah. So I've heard the same thing, and I believe there was also something from like Leon's voice actor, wasn't there?
I don't remember that.
Yeah, but I think it's a bait and switch Metal Gear Solid 2 situation. I think Grace actually dies in the prologue of the game. I think Grace dies because this game, from all the reports coming out of Summer Game Fest, plays very similarly and is very coded to be like Resident Evil 7. And for those of you that have played RE7, one of the bodies in the basement, the unnamed bodies in the basement, is Grace, right? And Grace, the last name was never revealed for Grace. A lot of people apparently did not know this because people were surprised when I talked about this. But Grace is one of the bodies. The last name wasn't there. The last name obviously is like she's the daughter of the one from Outbreak, right? The director from Outbreak. So my assumption is that the thing that we've seen where she's like in the office building and she goes to that old hospital, that's the prologue. She gets killed, and then Leon basically is picking up post Resident Evil Village, even going back to the Baker house and sort of like doing a requiem for Grace.
There's not many games where they do like you play as one character, then you die at a certain point, and then you switch to another, and then that character you were previously playing is like the main villain.
Right.
I think that would be pretty cool.
I think it'd be pretty cool.
The Resident Evil 7 stuff also makes sense because like, why was the Lady Dimitrescu voice actor just like there? You know, really makes
that was
you wonder.
So odd, bro.
Really makes you wonder.
Yeah, so there's definitely going to be a connection to 7 and 8, most definitely.
And another thing people were
I do
pointing
think
out was
Leon's
that the aesthetic that they were showing with like the title reveal and all that, like heavy vibes of the PS1 era. So that's another thing people are like theorizing on. But yeah, I'd like to see more of it, to be honest. But it's cool that it got revealed.
Anything else, you guys, you could think of from Summer Game Fest before we get to the Xbox showcase?
Thank you, Karai, for getting 5 members.
What did they show? Honestly, Summer Games Fest has, I think that it's really just the Jeff Keighley shows where it's starting to become a problem where a lot of the games are blending into each other with how they look gameplay wise.
I mean, is that I don't think that's exclusive to his shows. That's
if you watch
that's
the
all
PC,
it's literally every presentation.
The PC gaming
except for
show was
PlayStation this year.
the same game on
It's
fucking
always like
loop.
that.
Yeah, it's not.
There's always 15 space games, and then there's 10 zombie games, and then there's 5 Souls-likes.
There's a trend in like
the PC gaming show.
People are just making the same
factory games
They're-
with conveyor belts.
Yeah,
They're
either
just
way,
making the
point
same
still
shit over and over
stands
again.
Where like I am getting really exhausted of the trend chasing.
That's been the last 5 years, I'd say.
Yeah,
bro.
it's like it's becoming really prevalent now, though.
What, trend chasing?
Like in terms of
People are not being original and innovative with gaming anymore. A lot of the time.
I think that started back
And
with
when they are original, you don't want to cop though.
That's not true.
You don't want to cop that.
I appreciate. I mean, me personally, I greatly appreciate some original cool shit.
I was gonna say that's because like we'll get into this conversation once we get to the Xbox one because there was a lot of just generic space looking nonsense that's in the Xbox one, but then there were some like legitimately weird original looking things that I actually thought looked kind of cool.
We talked about the bullshit. That guy went up with the hat with the shoot.
The make shooters great again or whatever.
Literally, that's a
fucking
that's
moron.
like a great point that can support what I'm trying to say. Like this guy's on his pedestal saying he wants to make FPS games what they were back in 2009 with Halo 3, and then
So he makes a game with sprinting portals.
No, not even that. Literally, the day, like a few hours after that reveal, they add like microtransactions where like a $34 portal color gets added into the fucking game. It's like, be fucking for real, man. You don't give a fuck.
It's sad because like everyone who plays Splitgate says good things about it, but that guy is not helping.
Yeah, not at all.
Well, I think me and Adam both played Splitgate when it initially came out, and we had fun for like a day.
I don't think I played Splitgate.
I think I played it. Well, no, it might not have been with you. It might have been with someone else. And there's Sword of the Sea, but I don't care about that.
Oh, there was the Deadpool VR too. That thing sucked.
I think people like the Sword of the Sea developers.
What was that one?
That was
like the guy
Journey,
on the sword in the
it's like
sand.
the Journey team, but now you're on a sword.
Oh
racing
yeah.
sand.
That did look really interesting. I thought you guys were talking about the one. Do you guys remember that fucking trailer where it was like pirate ships, and then this guy fucking starts walking around? Like, what was that game?
Like wooden dolls.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that game was confusing the shit out of me because it was like 3-4 genres at once.
They described it with 4 genres. I'm like, what? Pick one, man.
Apparently, it's also free to play, which is like.
Which one are you talking about?
How
I don't know what it's called.
That pirate one. I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah.
I don't care about that shit.
Oh, we also forgot Stranger Than Heaven.
I was just gonna say that actually is a good get. That's the new IP from the Yakuza studio that was like previously announced as Project Century.
Yeah,
going through the different. That is actually very cool. I love the Yakuza games. So
they confirmed the time period as well.
Yep, 1943.
Yeah, it's really funny to see 1943 like American detectives, and then everyone's Japanese.
Yeah.
When he said the politically incorrect thing for a Japanese person, I was like, I'm surprised that made it into this, but you know what? It's time accurate, I guess.
That's what it would. Yeah, that was what it was back in the day. Also, they shadow dropped Lies of P, the DLC for that, which that game is awesome. I really do want to play that DLC, but I just don't know when I'm going to get time to do it. But people are saying it's relatively short. It's like, a full expansion, but that it's like, doable. And I loved that original game, so that's definitely on my will playlist. I think that does cover Summer Game Fest. So that brings us then to the Xbox Game Showcase, which had a lot of doo-doo shooter games and then a couple
I
other
thought
good
he was
things.
gonna say doo-doo garbage. I don't know. Okay.
No. But there were a couple good things. I like the Power Wash Simulator Detective Hotel game. The musical Power Wash Simulator game looked fun.
Oh, the not reggaeton.
The ghost thing,
What
whatever
is
it's called.
No, there was
there are
like
no
a reggae
ghosts in
thing there.
the whatever hotel. Yeah.
No Ghosts in the
Yeah.
Grand. Thank you. No Ghosts in the Grand.
Yeah,
That looks
that
I
game
didn't
was
watch
cool.
much of the Xbox stuff, so I don't know what this is.
Well, you didn't miss too much. You're good.
Yeah, I
So we're gonna
didn't-
fill you in on it in like 5 minutes.
What you mean, bro? You missed the Asus
No,
ROG
no,
Xbox
yeah,
handheld,
I know.
bro.
So-
I
so
know.
the Switch
what it
3,
is,
the
no.
Switch
Wait,
3, you mean?
So some actual news about that, because like Linus Tech Tips got a hands-on with it. So it is literally just an Asus ROG Ally, right?
Yeah.
What I
Yeah.
said.
But they have tuned it up. Like the Windows team got to tune it up to have a custom like Xbox like firmware within Windows. So like when you're in Xbox mode, none of the other Windows processors are running whenever you're in. So it's like they're trying to make something similar to the Steam Deck, obviously, but it's not like they're pitching it as Xbox first handheld. Not really.
Speaking of trend chasing,
Also, yeah, I was just gonna say.
I mean, I will
also,
say I'd rather they
anyone-
make this than
anyone-
whatever the fuck Sony made, because that shit is stupid.
Sure.
You can't even
But
take it out the house.
But I will say, anybody, and these people unfortunately exist, anybody who was on Twitter afterwards being like, this is what I'm talking about, man. Yeah, forget the Switch 2. I just want to remind you, the Switch 2 with Mario Kart, $500. This ROG Ally Xbox thing,
yeah, it's gonna be super expensive.
minimum $850,
It's gonna
which
be
is what the
very
base
expensive
version
yes.
of the ROG Ally is. Yeah, so good luck, buddy. Have fun with it.
Unless Microsoft
Sounds like they're smoking dick.
Unless Microsoft is willing to eat the difference, because they can do that, it's going to be expensive.
They're not going to, though, because it's a branded thing. So the whole thing, this is dated back to like years and years ago, even like 2018, 2019. There were early talks that like there were computer manufacturers that were going to team up with Xbox to make Xbox branded like PCs, essentially, that would act as home consoles for like the future of Xbox, right? Some of this was even in those leaked documents that came out during the time of the acquisition. So essentially, there would have been like an Xbox branded Alienware. There would have been like an Xbox branded Razer or whatever. And that's kind of like what this has culminated into. So it's literally just a ROG Ally, but it's branded Xbox. There's like no difference. And the other weird thing about that reveal is then they showed Silksong and said it's coming out at the time that the ROG Ally is coming out, which could come out at any point from now before the end of the year. And they still showed the same 5 seconds of gameplay.
Yeah, so
I am officially.
Is this? But,
You're over it? Are you
I'm
over
over
it?
it.
I don't know. I don't know why they
over
keep
it.
booty tickling us in that game, bro.
I am over it. I obviously
Hey, man,
Booty
they
tickling is the phrase you
They keep
They
booty
said-
tickling that game, bro.
They confirmed that it's going to be out at least by winter this year, man. Surely
I
that's
don't
going to
care
happen.
anymore. I don't care anymore. I think it's at this point where it's been so many years and they've given nothing. Like, I feel like there's 2 ways that you can go about doing this if you're an indie with a beloved IP. I think like Deltarune is a really good example because Toby Fox didn't have anything for the new Deltarune chapters for like
I
4
just don't
years.
think anyone's getting booty tickled.
Bro, I'm saying they keep booty tickling people with this damn Silksong game, bro. Drop the shit already. They keep dick teasing, bro. Cock teasing.
I just wonder if there is something going on at Team Cherry for them to be like ghosting people and not really telling any information and just showing a little bit here and there, like why they're holding off for so long. Again, and at this point, I feel like they're only hurting themselves because again, this Silksong started as an
It has
it
to be
started
some
as an
kind of
expansion.
catastrophic thing in development because there's
I mean,
no
there's
there's
no reason otherwise that it
logistic
should be like this.
like you can't think of a logical reason business wise as to something bad
they
had
keep-
to have happened and we'll find out about it sometime in the far future, I'm sure.
If they keep doing this, doesn't that raise the expectations too high to
That's
meet,
what I'm saying. I mean, it
essentially?
already is, I think. And
Yeah.
now they're almost hitting a point of like, not only is the expectation so high, but I do think it's also hitting a point now where people are like, okay, whatever, like I'll play it when it comes out. But like the hype of seeing it, like Fidel and I were watching the Xbox Game Showcase together and he popped off more than I did for it. But I was just sitting there like, okay, Like, are you going to show anything new at all? Like any information, any tease of anything? And there's nothing. It's the same like 5 minutes of gameplay cut up that we've seen for the last 4 years. It's like, I just don't understand. And I'm saying this as someone who loves Hollow Knight. Like literally one of my favorite games of the last generation. Like love Metroidvania games. Obviously, I'm still going to play this, but it's like the actual feeling of hype that I had for this game is completely gone now. Like I think the feeling of, oh my god, a Silk Song trailer in a direct or like a presentation anymore, like it means nothing to me.
Okay, so you're just completely blue balled. You feel completely blue.
Like when it comes out, I will play it. And at this point, otherwise, like in terms of trailers or hype or whatever, I do not care.
You know what people
Yeah,
aren't
speaking
playing?
of feeling nothing, shout outs to the Persona 4 revival reveal.
Right.
Where you compare that to the Persona 3 Reload announcement trailer, and it is fucking night and day.
Why does every budget anime game look the fucking same now? It's like they don't. There's no innovation with like it's the same bullshit cell shaded garbage every anime game.
What also stinks about the Persona thing is that leaked a while ago. Like multiple times it leaked. So I think like them just showing that little teaser was another situation of like, really? That's it? That's all you got for us? Like we all know about this.
It's not even just the cell shaded shit too. Like the lighting is identical in all of these anime games for some reason. I don't know why. The lighting in the Persona 4 screenshot that I saw, it didn't make sense what was happening. There was like 2 suns.
Who's responsible for the Ninja Storm games? Do you know about those?
Probably CyberConnect.
CyberConnect.
A lot of the
I feel like CyberConnect and Arc Systems are the only ones who really are pushing anime related games. Like
Arc Systems makes actual fighting games. That Naruto Ninja Storm or Ultimate Ninja Storm shit. They can keep
just
all
have
that
really good animation.
Yeah, it looks nice. This is a nice looking game. Very dumbed down
it's
as
certainly
far as
leagues better than
gameplay.
like Tartarus in Persona 3 remake looked AI generated at times. It was insane.
The Ultimate Ninja Storm games are like the pinnacle of the arena fighters usually.
Yeah.
But arena fighters are just baby mode Google Gaga fighting games. So.
I mean, even with like all the goddamn anime games that Bandai puts out, like every character model looks the exact same. Like if you swap them out from a game like 5 years prior, it looks very generic. And like maybe it's just Atlas pigeonholing themselves with Persona 5, and people are just like, "Yeah, this was good. Do it for the rest of your life now."
It feels like they're addicted to making the game look like the art and like all the promotional material and stuff when they never even really did that before ever, and now that's all they do. Persona 3's entire atmosphere was ruined because it went from being like a foggy, low color, sort of like depressing like atmosphere and area, and then in the remake it's all bright and colorful and looks like
it's like Persona 5 effect.
Yeah.
Yes. That's my big concern with
Persona 4 is not going to have any fog. It's just gonna...
which is literally the plot of the fucking game.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't disagree with this. It'd be nice if the best version of Persona 4 isn't on the fucking PSP. That's what I like from
on Steam.
This. It's still a PSP game, bro.
Okay.
That's not what you said.
No, my point is the look of the game. It's like, it's on Steam.
And now
it's
it looks
a PSP game brought to Steam. No, it doesn't. Not to me. Like, it looks way better. No, because the point is, Golden is a PSP game. Yes, you can play Golden on Steam. It's still a PSP game.
Okay.
So it's nice to have a version of Persona 4 that isn't a PSP game.
And is uglier.
It's okay. That's subjective to you. You don't like it. Cool. I like it. So I'm happy to see it like this.
Okay.
Roger's not here, so I get to talk shit about a fucking game now. Why the fuck is Outer Wilds $80?
I don't even know what that is.
Outer Wilds 2 think they can do the Mario Kart world?
I think everyone thinks they can, and they're gonna learn soon that their IP actually isn't good enough to even cost $20.
And what's even fucking crazier is it's day one Game Pass. No one's gonna buy it. They're just gonna play it on Game Pass.
I mean, that was the whole thing with this entire Xbox showcase, right? Is that after every single trailer, they're like, "Oh, by the way, on Game Pass. By the way, this is on Game Pass." It's like,
Either
yeah,
Game
we know.
Pass or Play Anywhere.
Like, at this point, who are you trying to convince? Like, we know it's a good deal.
Their biggest. I mean, the $80 price point will be for people who don't have Xbox or Game Pass or whatever.
But like, why would you buy that game without Game Pass? Just buy Game Pass and play it for the year or whatever.
So you can end up spending way more than $80 over time.
Yeah, literally.
If you play enough
own
games,
Game
it's
Pass
worth it.
and Xbox,
Yeah.
you're gonna play the game on Game Pass. That is
how much?
main
How much
money
is Game
maker.
Pass a year? How much is it?
I think it's like 15 US right now or something like that. But I think they might.
Instead of a year,
bro. What did I say? 15 a month?
15. Oh, it's 15 a month. Okay,
Yeah,
it's
15 a month.
Yes, but you can cancel after each month, right? So can't you just be like, I want to play this game? You $15 and you just play it for a month.
Like
and cancel.
again, that's still how Microsoft makes money, and I think they're eventually going to raise the price soon with all the shit that they're pumping out.
Yeah.
Like, I don't see it like they raised it recently. I see another price hike coming soon. I don't understand. I mean, I understand why they're doing it, but they don't have a
They're not
reason
Mario.
to do
Yeah,
it.
they're not Mario Kart. They're not Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah.
They're not like a bit. Yeah, I get that. Yeah. I mean, I guess while we're here, because we didn't talk about it yet, I think there were 2 Nintendo jump scares in that Xbox thing, right? One was the warp pipe with Super Meat Boy. Right?
Super Mario 3D.
Where you
is
get
pretty
the,
what?
Yeah, so
Super Meat Boy.
The trailer for Super Meat Boy opened with the warp pipe.
Hold on, what do you mean what was announced? What was Super Meat Boy?
Super Meat Boy.
There's a
Meat Boy
3D Super
3D.
Meat Boy
3D
platformer.
Meat Boy.
Oh shit! I
You
gotta
didn't
go
see
look at
that?
Yeah, y'all.
Oh, yeah,
I told you I did not.
good.
I really did not watch the Xbox.
That
showcase.
shit
Yeah,
was
so that looked
fire,
pretty
too.
good. That looked really good.
I gotta
Yeah.
watch that.
Yep.
So what was
I
this
think
warp
it's
pipe?
made
They
intentionally
teased
to
it?
look like a bad, early Xbox 360 kind of 3D platforming game.
I don't think it looks bad at all, though. I think
No, it's
visually,
it's
it
done
actually looks good.
intentionally, so it looks fine, but it's not.
Yeah, right.
But what's this warp pipe thing?
So
Yeah,
the
the trailer
trailer
opened with
opened
a
up
warp pipe.
with
It just has a pipe.
Meat Boy jumping out of the Mario warp pipe.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's fucking weird.
The second one, which was even weirder, was getting to see this new Princess Mononoke looking type Japanese nature game, and then developed by Game Freak.
Yes.
Yep.
Now, so this Beasts of Reincarnation, this game that's developed by Game Freak, we actually knew about this and talked about this 2 years ago on the show. Some of you might remember Little Old Rogers Base mentioning there was a tweet that Game Freak put out about this nature-looking realistic game that they were hiring for. And I said we were probably going to see it during a direct. I never thought in a million years this was going to get revealed during the Xbox showcase. And even though they don't announce other consoles during the Xbox showcase for it, this is almost definitely also a Switch 2 game. Yeah.
I actually don't know, because Xbox pretty much for everything was saying if it was on other consoles, they didn't care. They just said. So whatever something they did not say, I was like, okay, then I guess it's just Xbox.
I will say from having talked to people that were at Summer Game
so
Fest,
for this one,
like
you're
other
sure.
no, for a lot of them.
Okay.
That from a lot of people that were at Summer Game Fest, people were discussing that there may have been a reason upcoming as to why these trailers had Switch 2 excluded.
Okay.
And that we may have a direct upcoming that's going to essentially confirm all of this.
You want to know what I want? I want to
was
know if Gears of War Reloaded is going to be on the Switch 2, because, dude, I saw a
That would be
picture
nuts.
of that, the game case or the game art with a PS5 cover on it. I was so taken back by it. I was like, that does not look natural.
Well, they demoed it like that at Summer Game Fest. There was literally PS5 units of Gears of War, and people were just playing it on it. And literally everyone was saying this is very bizarre. Yeah.
I just feel like if you're not putting your game on the Switch 2, you're self-sabotaging.
Yeah.
I don't know why you wouldn't.
I mean, we even saw an example of more of this philosophy of like them getting their games on as many systems as possible, right? Like we already earlier this year got the confirmation of Final Fantasy Remake coming to Switch 2, and then we got confirmation during the Xbox showcase of Remake coming to Xbox as well. and the shadow drop of Final Fantasy 16
Oh yeah,
that is now available on Xbox.
and now
So you can
like
play that
Xbox is
concurrently.
literally the only console where you can play every main for 11.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which is
And even
insane.
11 technically can't you? Because wasn't that on
No,
360?
no, you can't.
No, they
It's
never
not.
brought
It's
over
not
11.
playable.
It was like original Xbox.
Mm-mm-mm.
No,
I'm
11's
wrong on
11's
that.
on 360.
Oh, 360. He's never moved it up. Okay.
But yeah,
They
it's
still
just
moved it
it's
up,
just
yeah.
not playable right now.
Thing. That is pretty cool though, that you can play every Final Fantasy on there.
I mean, that's their motto, right? They want people to play the older generation stuff.
I was just amazed that like Final Fantasy VII Intergrade never came to Xbox yet. When the trailer was starting, it's like, okay, so they're gonna do Rebirth. No, it's Intergrade because they never got that still.
I mean, that's the case with Nintendo Switch 2. Same thing. We're getting integrated because we never had that.
I mean, yeah, but like the Switch literally just couldn't run it. Xbox could, they just didn't get it till now. It's surprising. It's already on
I
PC.
see.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Yeah, it is already on PC. That's right. Yeah, that is kind of weird. I guess I didn't consider it like that. I was just like, oh, this is cool. They're bringing it over at the same time they're bringing over the Switch one. But then there were a bunch of other dumb shooter games that no one cared about.
I was actually a little annoyed that, yeah, it's Call of Duty. I get it. It's a big IP for them, but like, why was that the ender? Fucking Black Ops 7.
That should not have been.
Because Black Ops is a fucking giant moneymaker for them. Hello?
No, I agree, but I feel like you could put Call of Duty anywhere in this and not have it be your closer, and it's still.
I'm surprised it wasn't the opener, to
disagree.
be honest, because I feel like that would have been the perfect opener because everyone knows it's coming. It's every year.
Because it's obvious you're gonna do a Call of Duty. That's what I mean. Like,
yeah, it's on
like
every
a big
system.
closing thing. You're doing Call of Duty.
Especially because I was watching other people's like just reactions to things. And when they opened the last trailer and they said, we have one more thing, and you see Xbox Game Studios, they show that butterfly. And so unanimously, people were like, oh, finally, we're seeing Fable now. We've been sitting on Fable for 4 years. We're finally going to see Fable. And nope, no Fable gameplay whatsoever. And then it moves into the trailer, and then it looks like a Remedy game. It looks like Control, or it looks like Alan Wake. And then you're like, oh, this is the new Remedy game. And then it's like, nope, Call of Duty. So
it's also like when Phil Spencer was up there, he says that, oh, we're bringing back Fable. He says another IP, and he says, oh, and we're bringing back, an old classic IP. And then he starts going, and it's Black Ops. So you think that he was leading into something for the end, and he's not. He's talking about something they just haven't announced yet.
Yeah. Also, something that wasn't announced yet since the last show, but something that the existence of it we actually knew since the last show because it was at Combo Breaker, Invincible Versus, which is the Invincible themed fighting game by the team that made Killer Instinct 2013.
Yeah, hearing that made me more interested in
negative Roger.
Stuff about that game. I don't know why.
You hear negative stuff? Because I've only heard very good stuff from people who.
My timeline was like a lot of people shitting on it.
Yeah, but were those people who played it or people who just saw the thing compared to Marvel and said on it?
And they were like, "Oh, it's ugly."
I don't know.
The game,
What are you
the game's
talking about?
graphics look
Invincible?
fucking horrendous.
Yeah, Invincible. Because
game looked like doo-doo caca.
Because like from people like Max or Sonic Fox who played it, they only said good things about it.
Okay,
yeah, but if it looks,
what does that have to do with my eyes, though?
No, that's fair. I'm just saying for like.
I don't think that art style works in the fighting. I mean, in action, it looked fine. When they slowed things down and were like talking, it looked fucking disgusting.
I think the one thing I was seeing was people didn't want an Invincible fighting game. They wanted a.
He's dead.
Hello?
Coach,
hello?
you there, man?
Hello? Did I lag out or something?
Yeah, you did.
I guess.
I said the things that I were seeing people say on Twitter was that they would rather it be another genre that isn't a fighting game.
Yeah, because there's 14,000 fighting games dropping at the same fucking time, bro. Why is that? There's like 6 tag fighters coming out. Shit's insane.
It's not like they coordinated though. It's not like.
Well, of course, but I'm saying, bro, I'm playing 2X, KO, and Marvel. It may be net impact. What the fuck I need Invincible for?
I also think like an open world type game similar to Spider-Man would work better for Invincible than just a fighting game.
Because with Invincible, I like the TV show, but I can't see myself like picking 3 characters and wanting to just play them in a fighting game. But I could see
most of the characters are fucking disposable.
Yeah,
right? Like
but I could see myself playing as our main guy and playing as you mentioned an Insomniac open world style game.
I've seen what I think I haven't seen the second season of Invincible, but my main memory of that show is first episode him washing the entire. He walks up in there and beats every fucking superhero to the fucking death.
Yeah, like I don't know many
Yeah.
characters that could fill out a roster.
Like,
for
bro,
Invincible.
that's what I'm saying. Like, I
Every
don't want to play any of those
for the
fucking
most
bozos.
part, yeah, almost every character is disposable. There's a very small amount that matter.
I thought it was an odd choice for sure. Not necessarily excited for that game whatsoever.
Well, a
20
couple
KO already
people
on his
watching
last
that.
legs in my mind. Can't take it way too long to drop. 10 characters on release.
Yeah, that's actually crazy.
If I had to pick Marvel or 2SKO right now, I'm picking Marvel without question.
Yeah,
Like,
100%. Especially the treatment that Rivals is getting. Like, I'm sure Marvel would want Token to get the same type of treatment as well.
Mhm.
And with the shit I've been seeing with 2XKO in the beta and all that shit, grim. Well, not grim, but they're on thin ice.
I really wonder what must have happened at like the rivals, Riot office for that game to end up being 10 launch characters and be taking this.
I
long.
think they're being a bit too anal about fine tuning the gameplay,
Yeah.
the core gameplay. I think they're being like a bit too conscious of it being as pristine as possible, rather than like, just kind of letting it ride and going from there.
Which sometimes is a mistake, because if you play like games with over polished controls, they feel like a fucking chore. There's so many AAA games where just walking feels like a struggle. I don't know why. Sometimes even in Final Fantasy VII, when you're walking slow with Cloud, he feels like he weighs 700 pounds.
Did Roger die? Hello?
I don't know.
Might have just got up for a second.
He said, "Can you guys hear me?" And his mic was muted. Yeah, man, we can hear you. Was there anything else on Xbox, or was that pretty much it?
Yeah, I don't think anything else really crazy at all.
I'm assuming the Black Ops trailer was like a campaign, like sizzle reel, and that was pretty much it.
No, actually, this is the issue. It looked like a single player game. I mean, yeah, technically yes.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Sizzle reel, but yes, it looked like a single player game that had nothing to do with Call of Duty, like sci-fi and all
Yeah,
this stuff, and then it went.
That's
into
what they
Call of
always.
Duty, and it's like,
That's all of their trailers.
I know.
Yeah,
but
Call of Duty's just like that now.
but just
None of their trailers have ever showcased multiplayer stuff, really.
ending like that was just like I get what you're saying. Yeah, Call of Duty's a big game. I understand that. My point is that the lead into it with him saying like, oh, like I said, he said we have Fable. He named another game. Then he said, and we have a new returning game, a new returning classic. And now we'll leave you with one final game. So you think he's talking about the returning classic? He isn't. He's talking about Call of Duty. So it's like, oh, okay.
Okay, but he's still correct.
No, because Call
What do
of
you mean
Duty,
no?
Black Ops is not like a returning classic.
It is.
It
It's
is?
returned
What are you
7
talking about?
times.
That game's been around since 2011. What are you talking about?
Exactly. That's not a returning class. He was the way he was phrasing it, Coast, which I understand is like a game they have not put out in years. That's what I'm trying to say. Not Black Ops. I mean, like literally have not done anything with it in years. Not Call of Duty. Which to me made the Call of Duty, the fact that last trailer was Call of Duty, be even worse. Like if it was just Call of Duty, then whatever, it's Call of Duty. But that lead-in made you think it's something else than it's Call of Duty.
That was a lot of extra shit for some Call of Duty, bro.
Yes, that's what I'm trying to say.
Just tell me it's COD and let's be on our fucking way, bro. Why'd you tell me all this extra shit?
Like, and I'm saying this as someone who's going to end up playing it because I actually have people play Call of Duty again finally, so I will play it on Game Pass because it's not free, but I don't have to pay for it. But I'm not that excited for Call of Duty when they release it every year.
I'm not excited for anything they fucking show. Turn that bullshit off. Bring me back to PlayStation, bro. PlayStation was holding it down, bro.
Which is it's funny because State of Play used to be very boring, but they've been doing
I
really
know.
well recently.
I don't think it was like amazing. Like it was all right.
I
They definitely
mean,
did a lot better than what they were usually
They
doing.
just had good announcents. Normally, State
Yeah.
of
there
Play
was like,
just have
yeah,
nothing.
there was a variety of games, and there was some new shit. There's
All
that
of
Suda
all of
51
these
game was cool.
showcases just shows that we need OG E3 back. None of this.
No, the fuck
bullshit.
we don't, bro.
Yes, we do, bro.
Why?
We need developers talking to us directly. To hype
No,
us
what's gonna
up about
happen is
That's
you
it
get a
costs way
fucking
more money and is way
soccer
more
player
time
coming
consuming.
on stage.
Bro, they got the money. The money is not the problem. They got it. The problem is they want to fucking do what Nintendo does
Okay,
now.
well, do you remember what E3 turned into?
What did
turned
it
into a
turn
fucking it turned into a fucking convention, bro.
It was a celebrity
And then it was
jerk-off
fucking
fest.
over.
I mean,
Yeah, but then
I never
then I
experienced
got
that.
to go because it was a convention, so I was happy. But I
And
get
that's
what
when
I
it
get what
fucking
you're
that's
saying.
when it was whack as fuck. The year you got to go is when it became fucking shit.
But I got to experience E3, so I'm happy. But I see what you mean. I understand.
That's just not what it was for, though. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not. It was a press event. It wasn't.
Yeah, it
fucking
wasn't for the general
open
public.
to the
I don't know
public
why.
fucking
Yeah.
like, that's what I'm saying, bro.
It's definitely weird.
Oh, we didn't talk about it. I guess
And then they fucking leaked everybody's info. Man,
Oh,
fuck
yeah,
the
yeah,
media,
that was
the
crazy.
ending for Summer Games Fest was the I think only me and Roger really care about it. It was the Death Stranding 2 showcase.
I don't care about that.
Bro,
You're right.
Jesus fucking Christ. I'm telling you, bro. There were some shots in that fucking the showcase where I thought I was like watching real footage of like it looked so true to life, man. It was honestly insane. Like
Glaze.
I understand it sounds like Glaze, but like,
it does sound like Glaze, bro.
you know,
Because I don't
brought it
remember
up-
all that.
No,
bro.
hold up. I brought it up before where I was like, I mentioned how there's very few leaps in gaming technology where it's very noticeable, like how you would go from like the Super Nintendo to the 64, or like the fucking
I still haven't noticed an increase from Red Dead 2. Everything still looks
like
worse.
from like the last 15 years there hasn't really been like a significant thing, but I'm telling you, with what I saw in Death Stranding 2, I feel like that is where the leap is gonna start. Like literally it looked like real people, like real nature, like
Well, GTA 6 might.
like the trailer for that like also showed glimpses of, but Death Stranding 2, like I don't know what it was. Maybe I am just glazing
Aside
like
from
crazy,
that,
man.
right? What the fuck was the point of that fucking trailer, bro?
That's every fucking Death
mainly-
Stranding trailer,
It was
dude.
mainly just to showcase some characters that are new
This-
and
Ain't no
Shofu,
way you
this is
walk
the
up on the
game-
stage and show that shit and think you really did
Yeah.
something, bro.
This is the
What
game
the
that had
fuck
a
was that?
conversation going for a
They
year because
showed-
there was a baby in a tube. Like,
Yeah.
they showed more in like the separate showcase on Sunday, but that stuff that they showed would like make even less sense to people who haven't played the game. But yeah, that shit was crazy. Even if you haven't played it, literally just go look up the Death Stranding 2 Summer Games Fest footage and just go look at it yourself, because that shit is fucking crazy. All right, Roger's still dead.
So we can move on to the Switch 2. Oh wait, I had to. Yeah, I can do that actually. I have to do this already. So we can talk about the Switch 2 then, since everyone's got one. So what are everyone's first impressions on the Switch 2?
Love playing Mario Kart, bro. I need a different fucking game to play, bro.
Man,
I
you
can only
get
play
Donkey
Mario Kart for
Kong
so long, man.
in like how long? 3
month.
weeks or something?
Yeah, Donkey Kong's a little bit away. My thing, right?
I feel like
with
Oh, okay.
if we're gonna
Okay,
talk
you go
about,
first.
we're gonna head up Mario Kart now. While we're also playing it, I just feel like the more I play this game, the more I definitely did not balance this game around having 24 people in it. Which is like, it's Mario Kart. Maybe that doesn't matter, but it's a little annoying. Like the items.
Sounds like a skill issue.
Yeah, of course. It's a skill
Perhaps
issue
might
that
be.
you're in first, you get hit with a blue shell, then you get 3 more times, and you're in last.
yeah, you can avoid blue shell.
That
That's
happens
the
in any
nature of
Mario
Mario
Kart, bro.
Kart,
What the fuck,
Yes,
Mario
that's-
Kart you been
yeah.
playing?
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I'm saying. Is that's my problem with Mario Kart has been that.
So it's a
That's the
skill
nature of
issue.
the
Your
game.
problem with Mario Kart has been the problem with Mario Kart for the last 20 years.
Indeed.
What are you saying, bro?
I think I've clearly stated what I'm saying.
Bro, you're saying nothing. You don't even need to say that.
Why is that?
What are you talking about?
What are you talking about? I was just saying nothing.
What are you talking
It's
about?
voicing
You're saying,
a concern for a system that
bro,
really
that's
game.
literally a
Before-
standard Mario Kart experience, bro. What are you
Before we
saying?
get on the
right now?
Mario Kart
Everybody
stuff,
knows that.
Yes.
Really quick, I want to say, when I opened up the Switch 2 and I looked at my Switch 1, bro, I was like, this is noticeably like a quality upgrade. You can fucking
Yeah.
tell.
Oh, bro,
yeah,
the
yeah,
fucking
easily.
console
Built
feels
up.
like it
I don't know
actually
if my
Bro,
costs
headphones
money to
working
make.
or
Holy
not.
shit.
I literally can't hear anyone. But I was just
No
gonna
wonder
say,
it's fun, no wonder
Dareth,
it's fun.
it sounds like you're shit at Mario Kart.
That's what. But it's not even that.
I'm,
Like,
I'm literally playing right now.
it's
You're
not
seeing
even
what I'm
that. It's
doing,
like, bro,
so
you're
it's like-
pointing out something that everybody like. You don't need to say that specifically as a complaint, bro. of
Then
the
it's
game.
like,
Like, what?
What?
Why did you even get the game then?
Because I wanted to give it a try. There's stuff in this game that I think actually looks pretty cool, and I actually think the wall riding, all that stuff is cool. I think I like the courses better. I like the general racing better in this game than in 8. But it's like, then I play Mario Kart and I play with people, and it's like, well, I just personally have to just not care about placements because it's
That's
kinda,
not true.
it's
That's
kinda
not
fake.
true at all.
People still consistently come in
Yeah,
first.
that's what I'm
or,
saying.
Yeah,
like,
I
top
know.
3
There are
each
people,
lobby.
yes, because there are people who are just better, who are just good. I'm not. My
So it is a
point
skill issue.
Yo,
Jesus
somebody, I'm
Christ,
putting
can you
this
shut the
I'm
fuck up and let me finish?
I'm putting
Like,
this on
holy
Scrub
fuck.
Quotes, bro.
No.
I'm putting this on Scrub Quotes.
Are you
bro.
Like,
serious?
Jesus.
You're not fucking serious right now.
Just shut up and let me finish. Like, fuck. Like, I'm not talking about like
Oh my-
that stuff. Because yeah, shit happens. I haven't played Mario Kart in a while. I get it. I'm worse than other people. But at times I am doing well, and then you just get destroyed.
You're
by
not
a
doing
bunch of
well
items
then,
in
buddy.
Okay.
What are
Jesus Christ.
you not getting?
No, it's okay.
Might be
I
coming
don't
first.
understand.
Might be coming in first every fucking time we play.
Yes, I'm bro. I
So
have
get
never,
good,
I have never
bozo.
once said anything about that. Like what? Like what the hell is going on? I'm literally
Anything
trying
for
to talk about.
balancing that you wanted to
You're
argue for?
complaining
I
I'm
about
not
regular
even
ass
talking about
gameplay,
fucking-
bro.
Okay, yo, hold it down. I think if we're gonna talk about balancing anything, I think going from last to first is incredibly easy in this.
It's yes, because the pack is always on top of each other. Because
No,
in my
no, you
opinion,
can jump
No,
away.
not even
items.
that. I think it's like the item rate when you're in like last is insane. Like you can get a gold mushroom in this. Like mushrooms are incredibly powerful in this game, man. You can get a triple mushroom and you can go from last to like
Yes.
fucking
Yeah, a lot of
third
these
easily
courses
just because
have
of how the
shortcuts.
courses are laid out.
Yeah. So mushrooms are very, very strong. I agree.
But I still think this is like the most fun I've had.
I know. I
Forget
think this is
about
a
all
very
that,
good
bro.
Mario Kart game.
they got Daisy Oasis with the flying carpet.
They have really crazy arrangements that have never been arranged
Yeah,
ever
Bro, the
officially.
The music in this
Yeah,
game is
Game
incredible.
has to win
This game
soundtrack of the
soundtrack
year.
That's
It
something I was
has
just
to
about
win
to
it.
say. Something I've been talking about that's bothered the shit out of me every single Game Awards is games like Mario Kart and Smash Bros and stuff get fucking exempt from best soundtrack, which is complete bullshit. It doesn't make any sense to not allow it.
There are tracks in this game that are fucking phenomenal, man. The fucking there's this
They
one
remixed Wario Land 1 Rice Beach. They did 6 Golden
bro. They
Coins
did
athletic
shit.
theme.
Yeah, they did shit that's not even in Mario Kart, which is fucking sick.
Yeah, I heard a Jungle Jace remix one time. Oh, I heard
They did WarioWare.
Breakthrough, the song from the end of Mario Odyssey. I heard a remix
Yeah.
of that and actually popped off because I really liked that song and just assumed they weren't going to do it.
There's one
They
fucking
did,
song I'm trying to remember.
Dire Dire Docks was a first time
Dusty
arrangement
Garden,
ever.
of course.
There's one
Yeah.
that just
Garden
goes
is on.
crazy, like with a jazz arrangement where like the drums just go insane.
My
Oh,
favorite
yeah.
was
I was gonna say, should've
the
been calling
Bowser
me
level
shit
from Mario
in the
64.
18th, but
Yeah,
okay.
that one's good. That one's good.
I'm not the one crying, bro. That's
I'm
you.
not crying. I'm stating an opinion.
If I have the
What's
skill
so
issue,
wrong
I'm gonna
with
figure
that?
it out. You go say, man, Mario Kart is the exact same as it's been for 30 years and I'm trash.
I have an
When?"
opinion because there's more people, so the items are more frequent. Like what? It's not the exact same. There's literally more
Items
people
are
in the
not more
game.
frequent.
You're gonna
Items
be
are
all
not
right,
There
bro.
are more
You have
people
to-
in the
you
game.
have to-
That's more people
One of these
with
days
more
you're gonna
items.
be all right, bro.
What do you mean? like
The
actually,
items,
what do you mean?
You're gonna be
rate
all
of
right.
items-
Literally, what do you mean?
Listen.
McDarrett.
The rate of items are the exact
Oh my
same.
gosh.
It's just you
Yeah.
like
No,
more people get
it's-
more items.
Yes, more people
Brother,
get more
brother,
items. So
calm
you have to
down,
deal with
hold up,
more items.
calm
Like,
down,
what are
hold
you
up.
talking about? The items are
Putting that
rated the exact
aside,
same.
McDarrett, part of playing Mario Kart is understanding that you shouldn't be first the entire time. Positioning is
a
also
thing
part of the
that-
game.
I think that makes a lot of this also way less relevant than any of the past games is when you get hit by an item in this game, you retain almost all of your forward momentum
Yeah, that's
compared to
Yes,
every
but
other
then you get
Mario
hit
Kart.
by 3 more items. like I agree.
That
You keep
happens,
your momentum.
period. Though. Like, what are you
Then
talking
you get hit a
about?
bunch.
That
Yes,
happens,
I'm
that happens in every Mario Kart,
I'm well aware.
regardless of the amount
I'm
of
well
people
aware.
playing.
I'm getting Mario Kart. I'm well aware. It's just when there are more people, the frequency that happens is higher.
Brother, let me explain what I was trying to explain. There are not more frequency of items. There are just more players getting items. I think there's actually less chances to get items in this fucking game compared to the like. Well, I guess it depends if you're playing knockout or like regular 150cc.
A balance change I'd actually like to see is the deacceleration that you get when you're in the air is too much. I think you're noticeably way
Yes.
too slow
Same
in
with,
the air.
same with just
Yeah, it
like
feels
jumping.
it's not good going up too high in general on most of these courses.
Yeah. That's
For me,
one
it's,
of the only.
it's how it feels on water. Water feels a
Yeah,
lot
water
less
feels
drive
weird.
through.
Yeah, because you can like go in the water and then you'll bounce up high enough to do a trick sometimes. Other times,
Yeah,
no.
and then if you fuck up your trick, you're just jumping in the water and you just slow yourself down even more.
Yeah.
Game
Is
sick,
Roger
though.
still dead?
Yeah, Roger said
I don't know. He unmuted somehow just to shit on McDarrett somehow. So
That was incredible.
which is
I
crazy.
think
because
Roger's
he
actually
also
just lying and he
probably
just doesn't want to
believes,
talk.
But it's all
so.
okay. It's all good.
I'm straight up only playing knockout in this, by the way. Like I'm
I
not
don't know
bothering
how-
with any other mode.
I don't know how anyone. I see people debating it. I don't know how anyone is that this game has the best Rainbow Road.
Yeah.
It definitely is.
Yeah.
I don't. People are saying Mario Kart 7s is better. Like, what are you doing?
No, that's Glaze.
It's on the 3DS.
Oh my gosh.
Dude, I love in Rainbow
Stupid shit.
Road when you get to the last bit and there's just a train with all the other big like
Yeah.
NPCs from
It
the
feels
other
like an
tracks.
actual like 3D Mario special world.
My favorite part is
Yeah.
the little water section with the Lumas. They show
Yeah,
up and
that's
they
cool
start
too.
cheering you on.
I like driving there.
Yeah.
There's so much charm and detail in each of the tracks. That's
Oh, that's
the
a big.
thing.
Actually, it's my bad.
No worries.
An annoying thing. So for instance, let's say you get Koopa Beach as an option and you select it and it gets chosen. You aren't actually racing on Koopa Beach. You're racing on like the level with all the rafts and stuff, and then the last like 30 seconds of the race is Koopa Beach.
So you can
But if you
circumvent
pick,
that.
if you pick random, you get
No-
full
no,
3-lap courses.
You can circumvent that in another way. So if you press plus and go to choose, you can choose the track there, and the choice
Oh.
that you make there will always be the 3-lap version of the track.
Oh, that makes it so okay. That's so much better, dude.
Yeah.
It was so annoying picking a stage and then you don't get it.
Yeah, so you're not even limited to the 3 that appear. You can actually just pick any track you want at any time.
Yeah, that's good. Okay.
But yeah, I
Person in
think.
chat, you can press plus in this lobby and do that. You
Oh
can
yeah,
do it.
that's like friend lobby stuff. I think in where there's more random people, then
Yeah, then
you
you
can't
just
do
have to
that.
press. I have gotten a regular course, but it might just been one of the ones that it'll just pick a course that's too far away from you, and you'll get the regular one.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's
The other
like,
way that
not
you can
common.
tell, if you when it has the 3 on the screen, if there are arrows pointing towards it, it's like the route. But if there aren't arrows pointing towards it, it's a 3-lap.
All right, I'm just gonna have to push the talk and just hope nobody talks over because I literally have to do this through my speakers. I don't know what's going on with my headphones.
Mhm.
First off, the music. Okay, the music in Mario Kart World is like incredible. I was only hearing bits and pieces of what you guys were saying, but I feel like this is the best soundtrack that's ever been for this franchise.
Best
I also
soundtrack of the
feel
year
like
so
this-
far.
I honestly feel this is like top 5 best Nintendo soundtrack of all time.
Yeah,
It
this
is
has to
so
it has to be eligible to win awards. I don't care. It's unfair if it's not there. It's bullshit.
100%. And the cool thing about this too is like so much of this game in particular, they basically are turning things canon that are part of like the greater Mario lore. So like there's these orchestrated remixes of like WarioWare. You've got
Yeah,
the
there's
orchestrated Luigi's Mansion and all this other cool stuff.
I love that stage, by the way. Like it's like a haunted stage, but you're driving on like film
Boo
reel.
Cinema? Yeah.
Oh,
with
Boo
Peach.
Cinema, yeah.
Yeah,
that
that one's
stage
really
is
good.
cool.
Oh
A
yeah,
haunted
Boo
like
Cinema's
Peach themed level was sort of different.
Boo Cinema is one of the best ones by far. I love Boo Cinema, but I
Yeah,
also
that's my favorite
really
level.
like. I wish there was some type of jukebox mode where, like, when you're
Yes.
listening on the free roam, that you could just pick and choose,
Yeah,
and
you
it
should
tells you what
definitely
the tracks are.
like add a radio to the car.
Yeah, I don't know why that's not there already. That's like that absolutely needs it. And then I think the other thing, and this goes back to like when we were first talking about what this game was going to be, like years ago on Japan Time, we were discussing how this could potentially be like a Smash Kart type deal, right? With like all these guest characters. And I feel like this game in particular is a direct like FU to that idea of
Yeah,
being like,
yeah.
we are making this so Mario that like the cataquacks and the swoops and everything are going to be in here. And I do feel like if we get any other additional characters, they're all going to be part of, like I said, that greater overall like Mario.
It has to be in the
canon.
Mario bubble, like DK,
Right.
Yoshi, Wario.
And that's actually what I think. If I could make a hard read, I think the DLC, because there will be DLC for this game, I think it's going to be islands that are like Luigi's Mansion themed island,
Like
Donkey
you can
Kong
take like
themed
Daisy
island,
Cruiser.
Yoshi themed island, and like maybe WarioWare or something, because we already have Diamond City in the one that was the Bandai Namco developed one. But I feel like we're gonna get more Mario.
I can honestly
canon
see
stuff.
literal continent DLC since it's world. Like we'll be able to go to like a whole ass fucking Pangea or some shit where
And that would be awesome. I mean, I would love that. You know, if we ended up getting like a whole new continent. But the one big thing and the reason why I feel really strongly about this is because with the costumes, Pauline and Donkey Kong each only have one alternate costume.
I was sad about
despite
that.
Everybody else. And obviously, with Donkey Kong Bonanza coming up real soon, and the exclusion of Diddy and Funky and Dixie, my assumption is that like there's going to be the first big DLC group.
We'll probably also get like Kid
Donkey Kong
Pauline
Bonanza.
too.
Yeah. So it's like Donkey Kong, Pauline, new costumes for them, plus DK, like plus Diddy, Funky, Dixie, and like the other Kongs.
It could just be straight up
Yeah,
the DK. Like they could be character based expansions. Like you go to fucking
Yeah, right.
DK
You're on like
aisle.
Donkey Kong Country now. There's like a minecart level. There's like a new Donk City. Like
You
in
could,
feel
you
like
could
it-
straight up drive around the Rareware Donkey Kong 64 map.
How do you feel about it
It
being
just seems so
save data
strange.
based?
It just seems so strange for like Lakitu to have at least like what 3 to 5 costumes, and then
he has
Donkey
2
Kong
skins.
The
has, what,
costume thing feels like a super afterthought. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, because again, you can always add that after the game's release. in
Yeah,
DLC.
it's just weird that like if it feels like if you're gonna add something like that, it would be like if I played Smash Bros and then Mario had 8 costumes and then Luigi had 3. It'd just be
In a
like
weird
why?
way, it's kind of like that though. When you look at Smash, right? There's like Sora has all this love behind his, and then meanwhile
Well,
Sonic
that's
gets
a little
places.
different.
Well, I mean, not really. You
Yeah,
know, with some of these
Sonic
Smash
wasn't
characters-
added with the fucking extra cost.
No, but I mean, like if you're looking at, well, I guess that's true. If you're looking at it like that, right? That they're like DLC characters. I mean, I don't necessarily think the costume stuff is going to be at an extra cost. I think the
Well, I
carts-
wouldn't assume.
the carts and the like characters I think will be, or like the new continents or islands or whatever. But I do feel like on the whole, that costume type stuff is going to end up being free DLC. I
Yeah, because
also
we're all
think-
everyone's brain is all paid DLC, but it's like
Yeah.
they're gonna do a bunch of free shit.
Of course. Oh, of course there will be. Yeah.
Like the Yoshis were in 8. Remember when they
Or
added
just
the Yoshi colors
stuff
and
that's in tandem with the expansion.
Yeah, that'd be
Like
great.
if you just have the expansion pass, you just get whatever release
just get
they
it.
put out.
And I'm sure they're going to do that because I'm sure they did that with Deluxe. So my
I mean,
it's weird. Actually, you know what?
see
What's
that
weird?
happening with
No
Donkey
brutal
Kong Bonanza.
at all. No brutals playable ever.
that's good. Yeah, don't keep them out.
Very interested that they made them and then said Nah.
Because they were ugly. That's why they're ugly.
But like nothing from where's the Stretch Man? Where's
You got Pauline?
I don't know. She's
It was
from
one
Donkey Kong.
costume.
I know, but I'm saying she's like consistently the only Odyssey thing that's. I'm still shocked there's no Cappy car. I thought for
Where's
sure there would be
Tokyo,
something
bro?
Cappy. Yeah.
I want those Toast Arena guys.
Yeah,
I
there's
love
them.
those Arena dudes.
Like that could even be. Well, no, they're different enough. It could almost be like a Shy Guy or Toad costume, but then their like physiology is slightly different.
Sure.
I mean, if Nintendo really wanted to embrace their motto, they could do save data skins, where if you have a game played on your, oh, you get the skin for free.
But that used to be such a prominent thing.
Yeah.
And it used to be, well, Smash Ultimate does that a lot. But then there was even like GameCube games would often
GameCube games always did that.
what would be on your save file or your memory card.
Animal Crossing, Melee, like a lot of games.
Also, is it not echoing, you guys?
No.
I have you guys
No.
literally on my
No,
computer
it's not
speakers,
echoing.
and people are saying it's not echoing at all. So I don't know what the heck the deal is.
So you're good.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. Like I said, my headphones just like died midway through, and then I hit the. It's like the ACNH or whatever. What is it called? The thing in the headphone where like it then like was not syncing with my Bluetooth, and then my dog's like screaming in the background. And I'm like, I saw at one point people in the chat were like, "Oh, Obi's saying something," and I was like, "Oh, so they can hear me," but I didn't know what that was. But either way, the other thing about this, I feel like obviously it's early, right? This game just came out last week, but for me personally, as someone who like is not the biggest Mario fan in the world, and like obviously I liked 8 Deluxe, I do feel like gameplay wise, despite some of the weird shit that's in here, where like, you know, there's like the unlockables with Kamek, right? That you have to do certain courses over and over and over again to get like the one NPC that you want and hope that you end up rolling the right Kamek thing to do it. Like outside of weird unlockables, outside of like the thing like I mentioned where you can't choose your songs on the jukebox, I do feel gameplay wise, this is probably going to end up being my favorite Mario Kart game. Like, I think the mix of Knockout Tour, the mix of all the courses having so many different shortcuts and branching paths, just like the concept of the world, even of everything being connected. Like, I end up liking it a lot more than I think I was expecting to. And yeah, it's the best, man. I really
I think it's very ignorant if you say any other Mario Kart is better than this, to be honest.
Yeah, no, this is definitely the best Mario Kart.
It's amazing. Yeah, it's
Like,
really,
I
really
can
good.
say I was someone that didn't really like 8, and I've been having a lot of fun with this.
I kind of feel like this is a game built for adults too, to a certain extent, because it's something that respects your time, where you can just like come back from a long day of work and then like hop in a free roam and like, you know, you do a little bit of P block hunting and then a couple missions, and then you're like, that's enough gaming for today. I feel accomplished.
Mhm.
You're like, cool.
Well, that's what Nintendo's kind of been doing with like that was like the entire design philosophy behind Mario Odyssey. I feel like they just do that with most of their Switch games.
Right.
Where you can play for small amounts of time but still feel like you accomplished a lot.
Yeah.
The only one issue I have with this game,
oh, go ahead,
is that in knockout mode, a lot of the times I feel like I'm just holding accelerate and I'm not like I'm not doing anything.
I think the more how much Knockout Tour have you guys played so far?
That's literally the only thing I'm playing.
Oh, really?
I haven't played it that much.
Because I was going to say, I feel like when you're playing super frantic, like when we were doing the game chat thing on my stream a couple days ago, Coast, where we had like 12 of us and everyone's screaming, that's like when it's the best. Like when you've got...
I mean, yeah, that's literally, that's like pure Mario Kart at its finest right there.
But I think that's the thing, right? Is like, we didn't even really touch on the game chat thing, but when they announced that feature, I think all of us unanimously were like, this is stupid. Like, what is the point of this? This is kind of dumb. But I will say, after that stream where we were all playing, I'm like, oh, I understand why this is
like,
cool.
I've actually been thoroughly impressed with the Switch 2 so far.
Me too. Like when you were doing that thing, Coast, where you were telling us like where to go to get the P block that was on the ground or something, and you were like directing us with your screen of where to jump. I'm
Yeah,
like,
like-
you're literally in the middle of a Switch 2 commercial. Like, you're doing what they wanted to do.
But
It
like
was incredible.
game chat aside, like I mean, like there's a lot of things from the Switch 2 that I've been impressed with. Like the system transfer was fucking flawless
Yeah.
and like super
True, yeah.
fast. I did not expect it to be that
Absolutely.
easy.
Yeah,
Like,
there was no like 30-minute Pikmin screen of them one by one moving every megabit. It was just
Right.
done. Yeah.
I've been very impressed with the screen and handheld and like the ins and stuff like that. I mean, just like the feel of the console itself is like it's just good, man. It's just like holding it just feels natural. Like the Switch 2, it felt a little weird. It felt like too
Like everything about it just
blocky.
feels sturdy.
Yeah, like this one just feels right, you know?
The Switch and the Wii U both felt like Fisher Price toys.
Yeah.
This is I actually agree. Like I think when I was playing it at the experiences, like just had the hands on, the Joy-Cons didn't feel super different to me. But now that like I'm actually playing it in my regular setting and like even with
I
the
could-
Pro controller, dude, the
could
Pro
go,
controller is incredible on this.
I really want to get that with what
Yeah,
people
we
have been
got a new
saying.
one,
Yeah, same.
It's really nice. Like in a way,
The
I wasn't planning on
Joy-Cons-
buying one. I got lucky because Nintendo like passed one along with the system.
All right, man. All right,
And
man.
I went well, like this is cool, like I'll try it. But the sticks themselves do feel very different. And the programmable buttons that you guys were clowning about me on at Japan Times
Oh,
Live,
that's the thing I wanted to talk about.
bro. That's sick. Like having
So,
that with
did you guys-
F-Zero.
Did you guys know in Mario Kart World you could throw items sideways?
Yeah, if you turn your
Yeah.
camera.
Yes.
Yeah.
So if you could just map one of the buttons to one of the back buttons, and you don't have to like do a weird grip to throw
People were
sideways.
saying, "Oh, dude, just play with auto accelerate." I'm like, "Nah, man, you could just
No. I just was gonna say with the Pro controller, this is a little bit off Mario Kart, but like obviously the GameCube classics were there day one too, and I wanted to test out some of the games. And at first, I was like super confused as to how to do it, but then once I learned how to program the buttons for F-Zero, you kind of like have to, because the way that the GameCube controller was laid out with the Y and the X button and the A and the B, you basically have to do like a weird Monster Hunter claw to play the game correctly
Alright.
if you're playing on the regular Pro controller. But when I mapped boost to the back button and had my accelerate on A, it's like super smooth. It feels so good. And again, I'm already like day one using the programmable button.
Don't
the
you
way
have
I
a
wasn't.
GameCube adapter, Roger?
I didn't get one of the controllers. No, I wasn't. able to
No.
get one.
Don't you have a GameCube adapter? The one that plugs into the USB?
Wait, can you use that?
Yes, that's what
Yeah,
I used. I just
we
was
use
using
it.
that.
Oh, I should
You can
just
use
do
all-
that.
you can
I didn't
use
even
all
think
the-
about doing that.
Oh my god, did I just
Every
lose it?
Switch
use
One
all the old
peripheral still
peripherals.
works. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure every old peripheral except the
Oh.
old
I've been
Joy-Cons work.
using my Switch One Pro
Yeah,
controller.
because I've been playing
Yeah, I've
Soul
been using
Calibur
my
2, and I've just
controller.
been using my GameCube adapter and using my regular GameCube controller I use.
The
for
thing
Switch.
with
Oh.
the,
I want to report actually. It's important for some people like me. They did not fix the biggest issue with the Switch Pro controller D-pad, so that's why I'm still using the first one, and I won't upgrade. Where if you press down or left or right, you will often get also a down or left and right input with it when you don't want, like if you're playing Mario and you're running with the D-pad, he'll just crouch sometimes, and that's
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
but other than
man,
that, I hear it's good.
I feel overall now that like it's in my hands and I've actually been playing a lot of it and I've been playing some of the third party stuff, even like some of the Switch 1 upgrades. I'm like, oh no, this is
Dude.
worth it. Like I feel
I've been playing Animal Crossing, and oh my god, it's like a brand new experience.
We've
So
me,
what's
me,
different
me and me and Adam have been playing Scarlet and Violet too.
well, that is, I mean, literally a different game.
It's
yeah,
so
it's
funny.
not even
It's still
close.
kind of the same, to be honest.
It's still-
I've been
it's still
recording a lot of
pretty-
stuff, and it's been funny as fuck. But
Yeah,
the
but, like,
the FPS boost is a nice touch.
it doesn't give me a headache to play it anymore.
Yeah,
And that better be the standard for every Pokemon game on this console, Game Freak, or
I think
something
it
bad
be.
will
I mean,
happen.
I mean, there's
Legends of
other
Mana
things
is
that
good.
future Pokemon games need. Like there's still so many problems.
Well, I'm talking about just about performance, and
Yeah,
that's it.
Yeah,
I don't care. No, the graphics are still shit. Everything else is still shit.
yeah, everything. Literally everything else is still shit.
I love too that like Smash Brothers, the costumes load up immediately now. There's no more like
all the
empty
loadings of the
PNGs.
Smash has been fixed.
Yeah. Super
Now,
quick. That
unfortunately
was
for
good.
the delay, it is stable. Like they stabilized it, but now it's stable at 6 frames. They did not reduce it, but I guess you kind of can't because in Switch 2 players have an
Ooh.
advantage. But it's like they made it stable, so it does feel better to play it, but it's just like it's still 6 frames away.
Fingers
Has anyone
crossed
played
that game get
Breath of the Wild?
Switch 2 edition.
Yeah,
I think we might still get a Switch 2 edition of that. Yeah. Also, yeah, the weird thing about Breath of the Wild, did you see any of my stream coast?
No.
So basically, the way it works, obviously, if you have expansion pass, you get Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom for free with your upgrade. But Tears of the Kingdom is cool with the QR stuff. But Breath of the Wild, that Zelda like memory thing, the way it works is basically you have your phone with you, and it auto connects to your game. It already is like hooked up to your Switch Online thing.
It's like Google
And then
Maps.
but your phone, like on your phone, it's not projected on your TV. It's not like in your speakers. Your headphones, your phone starts beeping when you get close to something, and then Zelda calls you like on your phone and tells you the memory via the speaker in the phone instead of the speaker in the game. So if you don't have your phone next to you, you're missing all of the dialogue and all the extra stuff.
Weird.
It's super weird.
With me playing Animal Crossing again, they added Nook Link, which is like kind of the same thing where like you have to have your phone out to do like extra content. Well, not extra content, but you get like bonuses as well. So like every time I'm playing Animal Crossing, I have my phone to get all this new shit.
Sure.
And you can send messages from your phone. You can look.
I hear what the hell you're saying, buddy. You're cutting out. Often.
Yeah, you're cutting out too.
Why am I cutting out? Hello?
We're having tech issues a lot today. We're sorry, people.
It's not a tech issue, bro. He just got to get closer to his damn mic. Or turn his gain up.
I'm literally right in front of it. That shit's at normal volume.
You got to turn your gain up or something, bro.
I turned it up earlier because my chat was saying the same thing.
Oh no, more gain.
All right, I love the Switch too.
Okay,
I bet that didn't change anything.
I heard every word you said.
Yeah, man. Overall, I just like I knew I was gonna like it, obviously, because I'm a Nintendo fanboy and I always will be. But like, I genuinely, really, really like it more than I thought I was going to, and I feel like it's totally worth the price. Like I said, it's completely justified. So.
I'm pretty neutral on it only because I just finally feel like I actually have an actual console, not a fucking baby boy tablet.
Yeah.
Fucking
Sure.
It actually feels like it costs money to make.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The loading times are nice. It's just a more modern console in general. It's not. And that's why I think they should bring back every IP they ever had in history so that every game can get a nice modern modern game.
Have any of you played Pokemon Unite on it yet?
No.
What the fuck?
Don't
ever ask me don't ever ask that dumb shit like that again, bro. Ain't nobody playing that garbage ass game.
Not, bro. Who the fuck? Styles has 6,000 hours in that game. Why, bro?
Ain't nobody playing that fucking game, bro. Ain't no way.
Wait, what game is this?
Pokemon Unite.
Mike is saying he's played it, and it's a solid 60 FPS now.
Okay. What are the loading times like, though?
Yeah, does the menu still run at 10 FPS?
The menus are still crusty, but slightly less so.
They just need to port over the Chinese version and not this dog shit.
I mean, they can do that. Fortnite literally got a Switch 2 version.
Yeah, the Fortnite version's actually playable now. I was playing a little bit of Fortnite with Darth Jar Jar Binks or whatever the other day. It was great. Well, have you guys been playing anything else on Switch 2 in the meantime?
Yeah, like I said, Soul Calibur 2 for me.
NBA 2K25.
How's it running?
Is it possible to play online?
I'm being dead ass. I have been playing.
I haven't.
Why,
tried
bro?
playing
What's going on in here,
It was $8, man.
Well, we got to do it.
You could have bought the welcome tour for that, bro.
You want to? We can try.
I'm not playing that shit, bro.
So you gonna play 2K, but not the welcome tour?
I can't play with LeBron and welcome tour, bro.
Yeah, hell no.
I played a lot.
Hell
It was fun.
Mike is saying that Soul Calibur, or not Soul Calibur, sorry.
Who?
Fortnite. Mike is saying that Fortnite on Switch 2 with mouse control is actually really good.
Oh, I didn't even consider that with the mouse controls, of course.
Bro.
Yeah, it probably is great.
It's time to grow up and get a goddamn computer, man.
Like, we all have,
bro.
But it's like we're just trying
man.
to. Like I'm telling you, like we talked about this a little, Sofu, but I think like Metroid Prime, I definitely actually want to try mouse controls on that.
Oh, you
Yeah, you
should.
told me that.
It's really good. At the Switch experience, I played with it. It was great.
And I'm a person that plays Splatoon. I don't play motion controls in Splatoon, but I think the mouse control sounds pretty interesting. I might even try that on Splatoon 4, whenever that gets made.
Yeah. I'm honestly surprised they didn't do mouse control updates for the Splatoon games yet, but I guess my assumption would be like it's too much of a player advantage if you have Switch 2
Yeah.
versus Switch 1, which is maybe why they're not doing it. But
Hey, well, one of those people spent more money, so
yeah, you know what? You should
They deserve the
buy
advantage.
That's true. You know what? I like your way of thinking, Zeph. That's right. Man, I like that we all have money and we all got this system.
okay.
I only got the system because I sold my PS5.
Shout out again to everyone who's paying for our Japan trip too. You guys are the goats.
Which also is an
Well-
update on the incentives. We're waiting for Roger to be free for a lot of those, but they are still happening.
Oh yeah, we're still doing the Roger and Ricky show. We're still doing that after I get
Yeah.
back. We're still going to be doing the Spiff one, where you guys are going to be choosing our merchandise. We're still doing the pick of the day with the Nintendo Today stuff. That's still happening too. So stay tuned.
Is
It's all
it
coming.
with the DMCA stuff they were talking about?
DMC? What do you mean?
What?
Oh yeah,
Didn't-
Nintendo Today. If you post like screenshots or videos from the app, Nintendo DMCA takedowns it.
Not me.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean they won't. They won't me. I'm telling you. They won't.
Why is that
I
even
mean,
a thing though in the first place?
I know, because they want people to use their app.
Oh my god. Not the propaganda app.
Yeah.
The only thing I'm imagining they're DMCAing is like if you take
Surveillance state.
exact video and you upload the whole video to your YouTube channel or something. But like if you're doing commentary, they're not going to DMCA him. But there's tons of people who are already doing that.
Oh yeah, no. I'm talking about news sites and stuff.
Oh yeah. Well, that's fine. They should come up with their own content then. They should be original instead of reposting trailers. Idiots, stupids, dummies,
Damn.
unoriginal losers.
Yeah, well,
Anyway, anything else?
Yes. So we're gonna do this fifth thing later then. So just let them know. Speaking of which, we have the card contest.
Oh, the bonus
Yeah,
thing.
the
We got to
bonus
announce
round.
winners.
I have to announce
That's
that.
right.
So I'm definitely just
Oh,
gonna
who's
not
also-
move in this race so I can do this.
Are we all just playing Mario Kart right now?
Yeah, a lot
Yeah,
of us
that's
are
not
in
me.
lobby.
part of the problem. We got to get.
I'll
back
turn
to
this
base.
shit off, man. I can't play Mario Kart for hours and hours.
It's a good sign though if you want to.
I don't.
Why though?
I just told you, I just can't do it. I play Mario Kart for like an hour or two and I'm good. I can't play the shit for fucking. I don't know how Fidel playing that shit for 24 hours straight. But I this is obviously a very casual game to me, so I don't.
Oh yeah, of course.
If it's not some competitive shit, I can't lock in like that.
I feel that.
Yeah,
I think for him, he sees
I
it
just
like-
I play it to fuck around and then I'm done.
yeah, I feel
But
that.
I like this game a lot though. It's really nice.
Oh yeah.
It's a very good game. Okay. Let me just pull up that image and bring it up.
Has Shovel tried Scarlet and Violet yet? I did try it. It looks like fucking dog shit. It's just 60 FPS now. But that was a lot of the problem, obviously. Before it was just the performance was so bad you couldn't even play that shit for real. But now, at least you can play it. It don't look great, but you can still play it.
Yeah, now give me a game with cool characters,
Better
You know,
gameplay
like,
loop. Better
interesting
textures.
boss design, environments that make sense, not swinubs living on grassy plains near the river.
Oh, you're
Oh,
just
don't
talking
take
about
10
Pokemon
minutes
Go. I
to
thought you were
finish.
saying like upcoming Nintendo games. I'm like, you'll love Donkey Kong. It's next month. It's gonna be good. I actually like really can't wait for Donkey Kong. That's probably
Yeah, I'm
like my
excited
most
about that.
anticipated game of the whole year.
I was debating getting Bravely Default remake or remaster, whatever the fuck it is.
Don't
Oh,
do
yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah.
Don't do it.
Yeah, I decided against it.
Why'd you decide against it?
Because I'm already gonna. I knew I was gonna be playing a bunch of Mario. I knew I was gonna.
Huh?
I was like, I know I have enough to hold me over until
Donkey Kong?
Donkey Kong. Yeah.
I got. I think Roger, you should probably also get this. You like it. I've been playing Fantasy Life I on the Switch.
Oh, I've heard a lot of good things. Yeah, you're playing the Switch 2 edition?
Yeah, it's surprising how much of an upgrade it is from the. It's like a full blown RPG. It feels like also like it feels like a Link's Awakening core. It's I don't know. It's just very good. I would recommend. The map is huge. Like it's like a huge open map, and like there's there's continents, there's time travel. Fun game.
It's not like doesn't have any of the AI trappings of like a lot of the other recent
No.
level 5
It's an actually good level 5 game.
Okay, good. Because that's my big worry going into
It
late.
feels like it came out during their prime.
Cool.
Good,
Right on. That's what I like to hear.
Bring up the images put in the podcast chat. Show when you a sec.
Oh, were these the winning ones?
No, these is just the bonus. I'm gonna do the winners, but I want to make sure everyone can see
Oh, I see.
what the things were. But I think he hopped.
I'm
up.
worried. There's one clear winner here. If this one doesn't win, I'll be very sad.
Probably just do top 4. Reverse order.
And Fantasy Life's like actively getting updates. Like they're doing a big camera update soon.
Camera. Oh, you mean like for the Switch camera?
Yeah, like they're doing like you can do like view like you can move the map more. You can do different viewpoints, stuff like that.
By the way, Coast, did you ever set up your USB camera with your Switch 2?
No, I haven't done any of that.
Yeah, I also haven't done that yet.
I'm curious how that works.
Oh, you mean like any USB camera?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did. After once you left, oh wait, no, you were there. I set it up when we were playing with Hungry Box.
You did?
Yeah, I connected it.
Oh yeah, you were actually. You're right.
I just needed a USB-C for it. That was all.
That's right. Also, real quick, top 3 costumes in this Mario Kart game. Go.
Top 3. What about just our favorites?
Just your top 3
Wario.
favorites of the new
I haven't
ones.
seen any of them.
Shy
Bumblebee
guy
Wario
with
is the best
ski
costume.
outfit.
Aristocrat Boo.
True.
My character doesn't have any
Um,
fucking.
Yeah, I play
costumes,
Coin
man.
Coffer.
I play
good.
Pianta
like
as well.
that
So
too.
I like Pro Racer Daisy and the Explorer Bowser Jr. where he has a Boy Scout outfit.
who else do I like?
I like Aurora Rosalina. I like Pirate
like-
Wario and Pirate King Boo.
I like a lot of the Yoshi ones. The Yoshi ones are very.
Yeah, the Yoshi ones are good. I like the
The
Yoshi,
Yoshi one in the
Very
food
nice.
delivery outfit is
Yeah.
one. Oh yeah, I like that one too.
It's a little worrying his costumes change his color because then you know like the implications, but
What's the implication?
hopefully well then like you wouldn't be able to just pick a Yoshi color because
Oh.
yeah, you know.
interesting.
You
They've done
have
that for
a
Yoshi,
outfit.
but not Shy Guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is kind of weird. Is Tanuki Mario in
Or
this?
Toad, right?
I don't believe
No,
so.
Tanuki Mario's not in this.
Not in this.
Damn.
They don't acknowledge Toad being able to be all kinds of different colors as much. Like
I don't get why there's 5 baby characters and like they all have like 3 of the same costumes altogether.
Yeah, they have like the work crew ones and the sailor ones.
the only baby characters that should even be in the
Whoa.
game are Mario and Luigi. I don't know why.
I don't know why
Yeah.
Baby Mario is half naked. A little weird, Nintendo.
What?
I didn't say none of that. Just want it to be clear.
It's a humongous reach.
Okay, but who has the best character select jig?
Mario. It got to be Mario.
Yeah, Mario's the one who's like going all the way down.
No, it's Luigi's.
Yeah.
It's Luigi's.
Is Luigi the one that's prancing side to side?
A little bit, yeah. It looks
Little
like
bit?
he's doing the shopping cart dance.
Oh, the Wiggler one goes kind of crazy.
I haven't seen that one.
What's Wiggler do?
Can't even really explain it, but he's got his multiple arms. He's doing a little step with his legs.
I just like that Wiggler's playable again.
Oh, another
After
thing.
Wednesday?
Of course.
I really wish that the rewards you got for collecting coins or doing accomplishments in the game or whatever were more than just stickers that you can barely see on your.
Yeah, what is the point of that? Are they stickers on your car or are they stickers that are on your profile?
It's both. It's stickers on your car and on your profile.
Oh. I've never even noticed that on my car, not once.
You can't see it really.
Yeah, you can't see it. When you first pick the car, you can tilt it and find where it is. Otherwise, you're not going to see it. But it's more so like when you're driving, people will see it next to your profile image.
Oh yeah, by the way, there's already a meta character in
Bro.
Of course.
I'm going off the goddamn truck.
Who?
Who's the meta characters?
It's all the heavies again, isn't it?
Wiggler and Waluigi are still top tier.
Yep.
Swoop
and people are saying Swoop and the coin coffer are both good.
I think so. I don't remember.
Bowser, Wario as well. Everyone's in the
Yeah,
same.
I was playing with Bear yesterday. It was like me, Fidel, Bear, and a couple other people. And Bear's like notoriously amazing at Mario Kart. And he said that one of the things that he noticed already is if you're playing with like the Bumblebee car with Stingbee, that is also really good. Or Shy Guy in the Baby Blooper car is also really good as well.
Baby Blooper car is the best card in general.
This game, it does the hidden stats thing again. Don't know why they like to do this, where
you gotta push the
stats that you see on the details screen, where it shows like speed, weight, acceleration, handling. There are more stats than that, and even though it looks like there's a stat could be the same, it technically isn't the same across characters. Like Wario has a higher top speed than most of the other heavyweights. But also there's like terrain speeds where the cow is faster on dirt and the Piantas are faster on water. There's a lot of shit.
Piantas are faster on water?
Yeah.
Whoa, I didn't know that.
How do you learn that? Somebody had to dig into the game or something?
People just ran tests.
People are just doing tests.
Like
people did tests to see how many coins gave certain speed boosts and stuff.
Aren't you always aiming for 20?
Oh, well, yeah, but they calculated how much of a speed boost it is. Like 10 coins give you a 3%, 20 gives you a 5%.
Yeah, the effect is weaker than it was in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, where I think it was 10 coins was a 10% boost, which is obviously a lot more.
There's just so much love put into this game, man. You could just feel it.
Yeah.
Like I talk about this a lot with the whole premium feel of Switch 2, but it really does feel like I understand their thought process for making this $80. Like I actually, because I thought, how are you doing that with Mario Kart? Like of all the games,
it's not $80. They just want you to buy that damn bundle, man. That's it. Ain't no way.
But it really is good, man.
Is Warchuk the only person that bought the game separately from the console?
No, I bought it
I
separate.
think so.
No.
Oh, did you really?
Oh, because of the physical?
Yes, I wanted physical.
You wanted the physical?
Yes, so I bought it separate. I mean, I also bought a bundle, but the one for me I bought separate.
So you have 2 copies of Mario Kart?
You bought a bundle in the game?
Yeah, because it's the one I gifted to a friend.
Oh, okay.
What the fuck?
You gifted the code to a friend.
No. I bought 2 Switch 2s. I got a Switch 2 for me at GameStop that was a regular Switch 2, and then bought Mario Kart. And then I got a bundle as a backup in case GameStop didn't work out. But then when
this guy got fucking disposable income, bro.
Yes, I did. And then I gifted that.
Did that friend pay you for that Switch 2, or did you give that Switch 2?
I gave it to him. It's a wedding gift.
Oh, it's your goddamn business, Rogers Base.
Well, I was just gonna ask, like, it's well, never mind.
No, I wasn't like scalping it or anything to say, hey, like, give you money for this. No, it was a gift.
I was just wondering if they were working for it. You know what I mean? Like if they were switching for their Switch.
No, he's gonna play me in Smash.
He's been dodging me a bit to make up for it, but besides that, no. But Joe, if I put a picture, whenever you can bring that up in the podcast chat.
All right, what are we doing here, man?
It's the card contest bonus round. We got to announce the winners.
Well, who are the winners? Tell us, McDareth. We're waiting.
I'm waiting until it's up
With
on the
bated
screen.
breath.
There,
We're
man.
waiting.
All right.
The
So
suspense is killing me, bro.
of this, first I'll give you the top 4. So the top 4, no particular order at first. The guest card by Wisdom Meal, the Aru card by Zayuri, the Ricky by Noah, and then the item card, the game controller by Mana Cloud are all top 4. So thank you everyone else for participating and submitting yourself in general to the card contest. Of these, the ones that came top, well, let's go in reverse order. So the item card by Mana came in 4th with 51 votes. The Aru card by Zayuri came in 3rd with 54 votes. The guest card by Wismill came 2nd with 59, and the Ricky card by Noah was 1st with 88 votes.
Dang, man. Wow.
My people, yes. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, thank you.
I'm super turned on right now. Jesus Christ.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
all right.
I
Anyway,
came through. Yeah.
so Wisdom Meal's guest card and the One Piece style card by Noah will be added as the final 2 cards for the card contest.
Oh, so Wisdom, we are still getting the guest card then.
Yes, it won.
Oh, good stuff. Good. I'm happy because that's what I voted for. That's what I want. Good.
All right, so congratulations to the winners. Again, thank you everyone for participating again. So everyone, I still need to email you all, but everyone who participated, well, I'll email the 2 winners to give you the full payout. But everyone that participated at all in the card contest and didn't win, you're going to be receiving $20. So I had to wait till this was done in case someone else won and I had to add them in. But all the other people who participated will be getting...
Everyone who participated?
Yes. We had donations towards this.
People who did, like, the shitty like
Yes.
Photoshop?
Yes, everyone who participated. There was a donation towards this. It's not even coming from us. Someone donated for this.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
Yes.
That's cool.
So everyone's getting $20 for participating.
Nice.
So the fucking guy who did all those baby filters on everyone gets $20?
Yeah.
That's fucking
Let's
crazy.
go, Jakey. Let's
Can I
go,
make-
Jakey. I
can I
told
make-
you, brother.
Can I make an executive decision though?
What's up?
Mm-hmm.
Can I say that we take the money away from the guy that made the monkey soup one, and you just keep that and put it towards whatever you want?
No, it's okay. It's all good.
Because the guy that made the monkey soup one, I don't want to give him money. I don't want to put that back in the world.
Look, bro.
I'd rather he stay broke.
I'd rather people here get something for participating.
All right.
But I understand where you're coming from.
They shouldn't get shit, bro. Where are these participation trophies, bro?
Look,
First or nothing.
It was funded by the
If you ain't
community for the
first,
community.
I don't give a fuck.
So they're gonna get something. So I'll be emailing people coming soon. But thanks again everyone for participating. That card contest was a lot of fun. It came out really well. So I'm definitely glad we did that.
I'm sorry. This is so stupid. This just goes to show I'm running on like 3 hours of sleep and things are hitting me different. You just said, oh yeah, and we'll have more details coming soon. And it made me think of during the 200th episode, because you just put together the video just went live, right? Of all the best moments.
Yeah.
And I was roaring laughing watching the bit where we were talking about having Reggie on, and Coast said, something's going to happen. We have to be on our best behavior because Reggie says, I've been looking forward to coming on for so long. And then he goes, hey, yo.
Hey, yo.
Tell me that wouldn't happen though.
It would totally happen. That's why I thought it was funny. Oh, man. Well, any other thing we want to talk about before we wrap this up? We've been going for a long time now, 2 hours, 15 minutes, long extended episode.
Ricky, what does McDareth have to say about this?
Did you ask me?
Yeah, I said, what does McDareth have to say about this?
Oh, you're right. What does McDareth have to say about this?
I'm super turned on right now. There we go. Jesus.
Nice.
Just end the show right there.
I should not have even fucking shared that. It was funny in the moment, but it is what it is. Now I gotta hold that.
Oh, heaven save us all.
Well, we will not have a show next week. Obviously, next week I will be out of the country. So I will not be here. There will be a Japan Time After Hours, I believe. Are you guys still doing one of those?
Is that fair?
Zeph should be there.
I think the plan
I think he
to
was
do
planning one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he wants to do one. So there may be a Japan Time After Hours or something. I know there's still a couple other videos that we're going to have uploaded soon. Then we'll be back, obviously, with a new episode of Japan Time. And we'll try to have Spiff on for the next one, see if they can come on for that. But I know they want to hammer out some more of the card contest stuff first before we end up doing more of the merch stuff. Totally understandable. But yeah, look forward to that. And then hopefully by next show, we will have information on what's going to be happening with us during Evo. We might have news on what's going on there at Evo this year and Japan Time. So stay tuned. We will definitely be there, but in what capacity? Stay tuned. And is that it? That covers it?
Besides that, as a reminder, again, we are going to be going through those incentives. Just people are really busy, but once stuff clears up, probably later this month, we'll start going through a lot of those.
Yep. And like I said, the Roger Ricky show, I think we're actually going to have that first call in at some point before the end of the month. Didn't you give me a bunch of days, Ricky?
I'll give you some days closer to like the end of June.
Now that y'all have the fucking Switch 2, we can finally fucking shoot the thing I've been wanting to shoot.
Oh yeah, the NSO thing, right? Yeah, we can definitely do that right after I get back. I'm excited for whatever that's going to be. I know you said you wanted to do it before Switch 2 launch, but yeah, we all have Switch 2, so we might as well be able to do it. Any hints as to what that is, Coast?
Oh.
Okay.
I have an idea, but I'm not going to say.
Well, then I guess that's it, everyone. Thank you for listening. We'll be back in 2 weeks. Like, comment, subscribe. If you're not already on the YouTube channel, make sure to go subscribe to the YouTube channel or become a member. Give us your money, all that you got. Fork it on over. And until next time, we'll talk to you later. Goodbye.